Miles, North College Street.
Be careful out there. There's patchy fog in the low-lying areas out in the county, so slow down. We got widespread frost going on as well. That's going to be happening until about 9 a.m., and then we'll give way to sunny skies and a high of 60. Areas of frost after 3 tonight, clear, low of 32. Widespread frost again in the morning, mainly before 9. Sunny with a high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, low of 35. Patchy frost Saturday before 9 a.m., sunny, high of 70. Sunny on Sunday, high of 72. No more fooling around. Sunny on Monday, high of 74. Sunny Tuesday, high of 74. Sunny Wednesday, high of 74. Right now, under clear skies, we have 36 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:09. Good Thursday morning to you. This is the 17th day of October. Rady Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Thursday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests are gratefully taken. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That's the number to use if you want to register somebody to win that DQ ice cream cake again tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday or anniversary between the 12th and 18th. And we thank Barbara Montgomery because she gives away one of those big ice cream cakes every week. Those are not cheap. They are great. And if you've not tried one, you've got to. They're going to be the hit of a party. Trust me on that one. All right, we have got signed up for the ice cream cake. Kinsley Claunch, Jerry Mattingly, Mike Worthington, Bailey Moore, Rose Liebenguth, Linwood Peevler, Brentley Yeager, Madison Junkin, Greg Collier, Norma Phillips, Brenda Grider, Jennifer Shoemaker, and Tyler Young, all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. Now, let's see, birthday-wise, we've got 3 and should be adding on them, I hope. We've got Sharon Martin, Bernard Montgomery, and Bob Green.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthdayers, Bob, Bernard, and Sharon. All right, kids, now then, I'm giving you, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 9 things. The DQ today is quiz, all right? All you have to do, you don't have to remember all 9. Just remember one of the 9. Be the first in. If you've not won this month, you win once a month, and you pick your winning up within 30 days. The only rules we have, all right? If you can recite me one of the 9 things after the 7:30 weather forecast, wait till then to make it fair for everyone, if you would. If you could do that, you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where a happy tastes good. All right, you ready to find out what today is? Let's do it. Today is Black Poetry Day, 4 Prunes Day, not 3, not 5, but 4. Forgive an X Day, Mulligan Day, isn't that about the same? Pay a Friend Back Day, National Pasta Day, I love pasta, Spreadsheet Day, Wear Something Gaudy Day, World Trauma Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Here's your life hack. By thinking one positive thought every morning, you can psychologically trick yourself into being a happier person. Your positive thought tells us find something you're passionate about and keep it tremendously interested in it. Good stuff there. And this is good stuff right here. Let's see. You know what? We are going to do this right here, right now. And is this.
The Bob Allen Motor Mall and Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem. One more day. I told you we would get to this point, kids. We light that fuse and start another weekend together. So it just leaves me today to sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly.
You know it's near the end of the week because you can feel that tiny little bit of happiness in your heart. Start to once again come to life. You know you're getting closer to Friday because yesterday was Wednesday, getting you over the hump. And into the last half of this miserable work week. All you have to do is hang on until the end of this day, and then there's only one more day to go. It'll practically be Friday. Friday! Only it's not yet because it's still Thursday, but criminy people, it's just one more day to go!
Don't worry, kids. Be happy. We try to keep you happy on WHBN AM and FM.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry. Be happy. I give you my phone number. When you worry, call me. I make you happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry. Be happy. Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy.
Yep.
Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't do it.
Be happy.
We want you to be happy.
Put a smile on your face.
That's right. Thank you.
Don't bring everybody down like this. Don't worry. It will soon pass, whatever it is.
It will.
Don't worry. Be happy. I'm not worried.
He's not worried. We hope you're not worried either. Bobby McFerrin, don't worry, kids. Be happy. We're coming up on 619. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. What else are you getting? Well, we're right around the corner from Joe's Look at Sports. We will have NBC Entertainment news from our local businesses. Again, we kindly ask you to get behind all our mom and pops and support them year-round because they deserve it, they've earned it, and they do appreciate it, all right? So, wow, there it is. Hang on just a minute with me. I'm trying to fix something here. Okay, there. Wow. Then, bottom of the hour, we'll have news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast. We'll have some laughs together, and we'll kick it with Kenneth Riley. 7 o'clock hour, Steve Bertram Sports Report will come dribbling in. We'll have the Rooster Local Talent Showcase after that. About 7:35, DQ Today is quiz. The good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance, 7:45. That Alan Barlow from that Ragged Edge Theater Man will be back at 7:50. He'll be performing whatever he does. 8 o'clock hour, James the Gardener will be here. 8:45, a random facts from David Hopewell. 8:50, Jess will be my guest. If you don't know who Jess is, hang in there. You'll know when we start talking to her, all right? Then, we'll go at 8:30, we'll be talking to our head football coach, Craig East, by the way. Then, after 9 o'clock news, we'll be talking with Tara Farrell. She's got a new business called Count Sheep. They have mattresses and more. And they're opening up, I believe, officially Monday, but we'll find out more from her. Then after, we're going to have a special treat after the 9:30 weather and news for you. Barry Peel, the Barry Peel. He used to work at WHIR years ago. I think he worked in Stanford. Then he went on TV. He was, I think, Channel 36 and Channel 27. He was a news correspondent for TV for the longest time. Got some great stories. We're going to be talking about the Cincinnati Reds and Pete Rose and some of his memories. He's got some great stories. I think you're going to find that very interesting, and you're going to find it. You may find out more about Barry Peel. Barry's got a big sense of humor, and he's got a lot of contacts over the years with sports, politics, and just life in general. So that's the lineup. We hope that you will enjoy. We'll keep you entertained as best we can, and great variety of music, too, just for you. So, Joe, what about baseball playoffs?
The Dodgers win Game 3. The Liberty complete a comeback. A Major League Baseball stadium will not be ready for next year. Those are the headlines on this Thursday morning. I'm Joe Mathis, guiding you through these Thursday morning sports. Starting off in the NLCS, where the LA Dodgers center fielder Enrique Hernandez doesn't have a hit song that's played over the stadium loudspeakers every 15 minutes. He doesn't carry around a rally pumpkin. He doesn't hang out with fast food mascot Grimace. He's just a hard-nosed, blue-collar ball player who's trying to single-handedly end the New York Mets' magical story. Hernandez, the hero in the Dodgers Division Series triumph over the San Diego Padres, is pulling off a sequel in the NLCS, leading the Dodgers to an 8-0 rout last night in front of a crowd of 43,883 at Citi Field. The Dodgers, with their fourth shutout win in the last 5 postseason games, are now halfway to the World Series, leading the Mets 2-1 and threatening to ruin every New Yorker's dream of a Subway Series. It was the Dodgers pitching staff who silenced the Mets lineup. It was Hernandez who delivered the knockout punch with a 2-run homer in the 6th, and it was Shohei Ohtani who put on the finishing touches with a mammoth 3-run homer in the 8th inning. The Dodgers lead the Mets 2-1. The New York Liberty are 1 win away from their first WNBA championship, behind 22 second-half points from Breanna Stewart and 2 huge threes in the final 56 seconds from Sabrina Ionescu. The Liberty came back from 15 points down to beat the Lynx 80-77 in Game 3 yesterday. New York now leads the best-of-5 series 2-1. Game 4 is Friday in Minneapolis. If the Lynx force a Game 5, the series would go back to New York for the finale. In Major League Baseball, after suffering significant damage during Hurricane Milton, Tropicana Field is unlikely to be ready for the Tampa Bay Rays opening day in March. Parts of the dome's roof were ripped off during the storm, but the Rays haven't issued public comment since a statement the day after the hurricane hit the Tampa-St. Petersburg area. Surveying the damage has been an issue due to safety concerns, according to the Tampa Bay Times report, but there are indications of extensive damage elsewhere at the stadium, including team offices, that are now open to the elements. With less than 6 months until the Rays' scheduled opener hosting the Colorado Rockies on March 27th, the team will likely have to find a temporary home to at least start the 2025 season. Some possibilities in the area include Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, home of the Yankees spring training and the team's single-A team, the baseball stadium at Disney World in Orlando, and Charlotte Sports Park in Port Charlotte, about 80 miles south of Tropicana Field. And in the National Football League, the Pittsburgh Steelers signed Russell Wilson during the 2024 NFL offseason to be their starting quarterback. He hasn't yet gotten the chance to operate in that role as a calf injury kept him out of the team's first 5 games. Wilson finally returned to the active roster to back up Justin Fields in Week 6, and soon the 35-year-old starting quarterback may get his chance to start again for the Steelers, despite Fields leading the team to a 4-2 record in Wilson's absence, as head coach Mike Tomlin did say he may start Russell Wilson in Week 7. Those are the headlines on this Thursday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson, starring in a new movie about a Neil Diamond tribute band. The actors play a couple of down-on-their-luck musicians in the film Song Sung Blue, which is based on a 2008 documentary. Michael Imperioli, Fisher Stevens, and Jim Belushi also star. Diamond retired from singing in 2018 after he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Metallica and Linkin Park headlining the 2025 Sick New World Show in Las Vegas. The lineup for the Metal and Rock Festival includes Evanescence, Queens of the Stone Age, and AFI, among dozens of other acts. Sick New World happens April 12th. Passes go on sale Friday. Sean Diddy Combs being hit with a new wave of lawsuits as he remains behind bars in New York awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges.
Combs' lawyers are calling for a judge to release the names of the 6 people who filed the new lawsuits anonymously. The music mogul is accused of using his position in the industry to enable sex abuse, sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution-related charges. His defense asked a judge last Monday to require the prosecution to turn over the identities of all the alleged victims, arguing the info is needed so Combs can defend himself effectively. Jacqueline Carl.
And Disney out with a new way for guests to skip the lines at their theme parks. Lightning Lane Premier Pass is launching in both Anaheim and Orlando this month. It runs between $300 and $400 per person per day, and it allows guests entry to the Lightning Lane line at select attractions at any time, once a day. That's entertainment. I'm Liz Warner.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Hey folks, Willie Baker here, Baker Auctions and Real Estate, and boy do we have a lineup of auctions coming for you. First off, the Don Ellis Estate, contents and the house located on Maple Avenue in Danville. The Jim Stevens Farm, 95 plus or minus acres in tracts, located on Webster Road in Danville. And we also have the Paul Collins Relocation Auction, which is a house and the contents located on Miners Branch in Gravel Switch, Kentucky. Check all of these out at bidbaker.com, and don't forget, get more for your acre. Call Willie Baker.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Good service is just as important as quality. And at B&L Jewelers, you get both. Competitive prices and exceptional service for every customer. Find the perfect bridal and engagement rings. Or better yet, B&L Jewelers will help you custom design your rings so that you can create something unique to express your love. We carry fine jewelry and watches, including Citizens and Bulova. Or we can special order whatever you need. We also buy gold and silver. And we offer 6-month layaway with no fees. We do all our jewelry repairs in-house. So stop in today for a free jewelry cleaning and diamond inspection on the corner of Houstonville Road and Highway 150 in the Danville Manor Shopping Center. Online at bnljewelers.com. Find us on Facebook.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
John's Holiday Catering here for your affordable catering need. Call 734-3675 to get your turkey smoked, baked, or fried, and some of our homemade sides like broccoli casserole, macaroni and cheese, dressing balls, gravy, country ham, and more. So don't let your turkey be jerky. Call 734-3675 and let Dunn's do the cooking for you. We're also available for all your holiday and office parties, so call 734-3675. Don't let your holiday be without Dunn's. It's not a holiday until it's done.
Local high school football at Hometown Radio Network.
This is Gary True, voice of the Mercer County Football Titans. Listen to every game on WHBN.
This is Scott Bowen, voice of the Garrett County Golden Lions. Hear the games on Z105.
This is Liam Tomlinson, voice of the Danville Admirals. Listen to every Danville Admiral football game on WHIR.
Steve Bertram inviting you to join us for Boyle County High School football on Z105.
All games streamed live at hometownlive.net.
I want to ride Hatfield Chevrolet, and they had me.
Driving in my car, going very far, down the street in my car.
If you want to ride, go to RodHatfieldChevy.com. Rod Hatfield Chevrolet, Lexington, Kentucky. It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
We're 10 seconds out of news from KNN at 6:30. We'll have your weather forecast, some laughs together, and kick it with Kenneth Riley right here on WHBN AM and FM.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
With less than 3 weeks to go until the November elections, both sides on the Amendment 2 issue are whipping up support for their side. John Shannon with the story.
Both Governor Andy Beshear and Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman have come out strongly against the amendment, as have the state teachers unions. The governor speaking to the American Federation of Teachers saying,
Amendment 2 would allow Frankfort politicians to take taxpayer money away from public schools and send it to unaccountable private schools.
Heather Lemaire, the Kentucky State Director for Americans for Prosperity, supports Amendment 2 and says it gives parents the ability to get out of a one-size-fits-all education plan offered by public schools.
So for those kids, if that school's not working for them, what choices do they have? Those parents have no choices for their children.
Currently, 48 states offer school choice, accounting for 7% of the students in the U.S. I'm John Shannon.
A Kentucky state trooper has been charged with child abuse. Robert Moster III was charged in Hardin County for a late August attack on an 8-year-old. Moster is accused of kicking and injuring the child because they left home without permission. Several Cincinnati area groups, such as the Queen City Bike and the Davoo Good Foundation, amongst others, are suing federal and state agencies involved in the Brent Spence Corridor expansion project. The lawsuit challenges the Federal Highway Administration's May finding that the project won't have any significant impacts on the environment, bringing up concerns on deforestation, air and noise pollution, flooding issues, and habitat destruction for endangered species. The lawsuit also believes these issues impact minority communities more, but feel those are overlooked. The group is asking for a full environmental impact statement and to see if 16 lanes are really necessary compared to the current 8. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
We got patchy fog out there, so be careful. Slow down. Also, widespread frost going on. That's mainly before 9. Good news is we're going to have sunny skies burning it off with a high of 60. Areas of frost tonight after 3, clear, low of 32. Widespread frost in the morning before 9, becoming sunny with a high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, low of 35. Patchy frost before 9 on Saturday, burning off to sunny skies. High of 70. Right now, let's take a look and see what's going on. We've got clear skies. 36 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:33. Good Thursday morning to you. It's the 17th day of October. Ready, Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN AM and FM, hometown.net, CKY.net. Are you ready to... Let's see, where did it go? Well, hang on just a minute, because I have, let's see, that's not what hang on just a second, please. Okay. Well, I need to do this then. Let's go to... There he is. Now, are you ready to laugh? Because I'm laughing right now. I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared, but it's here now. This is called Pilot Locks Co-Pilot Out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. If you look to your right, you'll see some mountains. And if you look to the front of the aircraft, you'll see that the lavatory is occupied. That's right, it's my co-pilot, and I'm bored up here, so I'm going to pull a little prank on her. I've locked the cockpit door, and I'm not going to let her in for the entire 10-hour flight. Oh, wait, she's done. Let's see if she notices.
Hey, what's going on? Why is the door locked?
Looks like she noticed. Yep, this is going to be your in-flight entertainment for the 10 hours of this flight. She's not really needed in here. That'll teach her to abandon me to go use the potty. Flight attendants will be coming around with popcorn so you can watch the show, too. We know you have a choice which airline you fly, and you chose the one where the flight attendant probably shouldn't have left me alone to go use the lavatory.
Transplanters Pizza.
Hungry? Do you also need an organ transplant? Then order from Transplanters Pizza, where we're serving up pizza pies and vital organs.
Transplanters Pizza, what can I get for you? A large sausage and a liver. Okay, what's your blood type? Got it. Be there soon. I need a large sausage and a liver, fellas.
And at Transplanters Pizza, your pizza and organ will be delivered in 30 minutes or less. That's our promise.
Yeah, I've got a large sausage pizza and a liver here.
Oh, nice. Hey, kids, the pizza's here.
Yay!
And Grandpa, your liver's here.
Yay!
Transplanters Pizza. Order now.
This one is called Bear Meat Helper.
Look, I'm a busy mom who's always on the go, and when my family's hungry for bear meat, I need to make sure it's safe. That's why there's Bear Meat Helper.
Bear Meat Helper is the perfect meal for any family, and with Bear Meat Helper, you can be sure that the bear meat is free of worms or any other sort of parasite that will cause your family to get sick. That's the Bear Meat Helper promise.
My kids just love Bear Meat Helper, right, buddy?
This is the best bear meat I've ever had, Mom.
Nice. And the great thing about the Bear Meat and Bear Meat Helper is that it's not going to give my kids violent allergic reactions that make their faces swell up.
More Bear Meat Helper, please.
Coming right up. Thanks, Bear Meat Helper.
You're welcome. Bear Meat Helper. In stores now.
TSA Samurai Sword.
All right, everybody. I want shoes off and in the bin. I want laptops out and in the bin. And ma'am, is that a samurai sword?
Hi. Yes, it is indeed a samurai sword, for my samurai sword would not fit in my carry-on.
Do you have a permit for that?
It was handed down to me through generations from Hattori Hanzo, a noble warrior of his time.
Well, I don't know who that guy is. You're gonna have to check that samurai sword.
But alas, this sword was entrusted with me and me only.
Check the sword, ma'am.
Indeed, I have brought great shame upon my family.
Whatever. Come on, we got a lot of people here, so let's go.
Tesla Cops.
Coming to TV. Don't miss California Tesla Cops.
O'Malley, that guy just robbed that bank. Follow that perp.
Warning, your battery is running low.
O'Malley, pull over to that charging station real quick. Charge the Tesla, then follow that guy who robbed that bank.
Watch as these police officers ride around in Tesla squad cars trying to catch perps.
All right, O'Malley, he's getting away. Jump that curb.
Warning, autopilot is engaged. Jumping that curb will cause this vehicle to shut down.
Oh, come on!
It's all coming up on California Tesla Cops.
He got away, O'Malley. Hey, this thing has a big TV on the dashboard. Let's watch that new Terrifier 3 movie. I hear it's pretty gross.
Don't miss it.
Sleep diet.
Research shows that lack of sleep can lead to eating and therefore weight gain. The obvious way to cure that? The sleep diet. With the sleep diet, you have a nap for breakfast, a nap for lunch, and a sensible snooze for dinner. Studies prove that 99% of people do not eat while sleeping, so the more you sleep, the less you eat. The less you eat, the more you lose. Just listen to these satisfied sleep dieters. Results are fairly typical. Stop eating by sleeping and start losing weight today with the sleep diet. So easy you can do it in your sleep.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and check to see late night laughs overnight. Jimmy Kimmel.
One of Trump's big angles lately has been claiming Kamala Harris is lying about having worked at McDonald's over the summer when she was in college. And I don't know, prove it, I guess. Trump's going to a McDonald's in Pennsylvania this weekend to make French fries. He's going to McDonald's to make French fries, and then he's off to Springfield to eat cats. I don't know. Yesterday was a record first day for early voting in the state of Georgia. Today was another big day. More than 300,000 Georgians voted yesterday, which is double the previous month. Georgia, you may remember, is the state where Trump was indicted for his efforts to overturn the election. He doesn't want to lose that state again, so he opened his remarks in Atlanta last night with words of compassion.
Before we begin, I want to send our love and prayers to everyone here in Georgia, hit by the hurricanes. You got hit hard, as well as Florida, North Carolina. They really got hit hard. South Carolina got hit pretty hard.
Let's go through and rate who got hit the hardest from 1 to 10.
Stephen Colbert.
Because yesterday was the opening day of early voting in the critical swing state of Georgia, and they set a new record for first-day voter turnouts. Oh, hell yeah! You go, Georgia! Georgia, I said, Georgia, you've always been one of my favorite southern states, right after Mississippi. I mean, the curves on that river. The enthusiasm in Georgia is enormous. The size of the enormity, large. On just day one, Georgia voters cast over 300,000 ballots, which is 123% higher than the previous record. Because Americans show up for only two things: to defend their civil rights and when Hailey Bieber launches a skincare pop-up.
All right, thank you very much. It is 6:40, 20 minutes in front of 7 o'clock. It is now time for us to kick it with Kenneth Riley. And we're going to kick it with Seals and Croft. Now, Jim Seals is born on this date in 1942, expires in 2022. This one is called Hummingbird. Seals and Crofts. Hummingbird. Jim Seals, born on this date in 1942. He expired in 2022. He's guitarist, singer with Seals and Crofts. It is 6:45 exactly. We got 15 minutes in front of 7 o'clock. Now, well, the folks at Butterball have done it again. The question is, how does this thing taste? Now, Butterball unveiled a new turkey for Thanksgiving that you don't have to thaw out. You take it straight out of the freezer and just pop it in the oven. It's called Butterball Cook from Frozen. They really went literally with that name. Now, it's meant to avoid the common disaster where you realize you forgot to thaw your turkey out. It can take 3 days or more in the fridge. They say it's also great for people who don't like touching raw meat. There's no neck or giblets, and it comes pre-brined. So you don't have to do anything except brush oil on it. The directions literally say unwrap, cook. The average cook time is 5 hours, so not much longer than a normal turkey. They say it's because of a specially formulated brine, and they claim it comes from just out as juicy, tender, and flavorful as a normal turkey does. Now, the downside is it can't be stuffed. So you have to make your own stuffing separately. It's not a big deal. But if you're buying this turkey, let's be honest, you're going to be paying and making stovetop anyway. Interesting. Let's see if we get a little audio from this.
Working with a cook from frozen turkey is different than working with a thawed turkey. There's no neck or giblets and no mess because it's frozen. Just unwrap and cook. Let's get started. You got this. And just like that, it's ready for the oven. Leave it to roast, wash your hands, and wipe down all the surfaces that the turkey may have touched, including your sink. If you have any questions, call 1-800-BUTTERBALL. We're here with you every step of the way. You got this.
How about that? Old Butterball comes through again, huh? All right, let's see. What do we got coming up? We got more great information heading into your ears from our local businesses. We'll have your weather forecast and your health report. All that just for you. For listening to WHBN AM and FM.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday.
Call 859-715-7575.
They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
It's here. It's new. Filled with the best wide selection of vehicles just for you. 7 acres of pre-owned elite inventory makes them the largest deal maker around. So come on down to Nicholsville off US 27 to Vince Drive, then you've arrived at the new Buy with confidence straight from the factory. Take a virtual tour at
Hello, this is Dr. Matthew Duggar, optometrist and owner of Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. We're currently accepting new patients and would love to be your next eye care provider. They'll take pride in every aspect of your visit. Your eye care needs. We accept most vision and medical insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid, Vision Service Plan, and iMed. We have very competitive discount private pay pricing for the exam and glasses. We are located in Corral Business Center across from Southern States in Harrodsburg. Again, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar Eye Care.
Molly Hatchet firmly cemented their place in music history in the late 70s. They stood alongside other icons. Blues, country, and gospel. Blues, country, and gospel remains the unique sound of Molly Hatchet. Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, October 19th. Open at 6 in concert. For tickets, go online to renfrovalley.com.
If you want a pair of tickets to go see Molly Hatchet this Saturday night at Renfro Valley, it's in a new barn. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. Call me now if you want a pair of tickets. Say 859-734-4321 if you want to go see Molly Hatchet in Renfro Valley. Mount Vernon.
This WHBN weather brought to you by the new Cabin Connections of Harrodsburg, providing the largest selection of playhouses, cabins, sheds, workshops, and more. Financing available, Cabin Connections of Harrodsburg.
Patchy fog out there, so be careful. Slow down in those low-lying areas. And on top of that, we have got widespread frost, too. So, again, be careful out there. Slow down. Allow a little extra time. And widespread frost will be hanging around till about 9. Good news, sunny skies will be popping through us tonight after 3. Clear, low of 32. Widespread frost tomorrow morning, mainly before 9. Burning off to sunny skies, high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, low of 35. You're going out, better bundle up. 4, of course, it's football weather. Saturday, patchy frost before 9. Burning off to sunny skies at a high of 70. Right now under clear skies, we have 35 degrees in Harrodsburg at 650.5.
The USDA's Inspector General is planning an internal investigation into the agency's response to a listeria outbreak at a Boar's Head plant in Virginia.
Connecticut Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal announced the investigation into the Jarrett, Virginia plant yesterday. Blumenthal says the plant should have been closed before the outbreak, citing serious violations found by the USDA during previous visits. Production was shut down last month after at least 10 people died after eating products made at the plant. Blumenthal called the failure to close the plant an abject failure to protect consumers. I'm Michael Kastner.
In a related story, the USDA is issuing a recall of ready-to-eat meat and poultry products from Oklahoma meat processing company Bruce Pack. The recall affects close to 10 million pounds of product due to listeria concerns. Those food products are carried by stores such as Kroger, Trader Joe's, and Wegmans. Health Update, David Folk-Thomas and
Put the headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning. 6 to 10 WHBN.
Times out of 10, she's right when I am wrong. And when I won't give in, she just goes along. Standing by my side, sitting home alone. I'll never know what keeps her hanging on. When anybody else would be long gone. But once in a blue moon, I'll do something right. And once in a blue moon, I'll make her feel so fine. I can make her laugh and make her cry. She hates the way she loves me sometimes. But once in a blue moon, I'll do something right. She's starving for affection, so hungry for love's touch. But she only hears I love you when we're making love. Lord, I'll always wonder why she loves me so much, when the best I'll ever do won't be enough. So I'll just thank my lucky stars above that once in a blue moon.
Have a little love on a little honeymoon. You got a little dish and you got a little spoon. A little bitty house and a little bitty yard. A little bitty dog and a little bitty car. But it's alright to be a little bitty in a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. A little bitty baby in a little bitty gown. It'll grow up in a little bitty town. A big yellow bus and little bitty books. It all started with a little bitty look. Well, it's alright to be a little bitty in a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. You got a job and a little bitty check, a six-pack of beer and a television set. Little bitty world goes around and around. Little bit of silence and a little bit of sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl start all over in a little bitty world. Little bitty plan and a little bitty dream. It's all part of a little bitty scheme. It's all right to be a little bitty in a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's all right to be a little bitty in a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while.
Alan Jackson, little bitty Alan Jackson, 66 years old. Before that, Earl Thomas Conley, Once in a Blue Moon, born on this date in 1941.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great. Add Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
This is Cindy at Sweets by Cindy in Junction City. We have everything from custom cake orders to cookies, fudge that we make here all the time, and we have cupcakes that you can just walk in and buy. They start at $1.50 each or $18 a dozen, but we can mix and match anything that you want to, and we can take care of about any sweet treat that you need. If we don't have it, we can sure come up with it. Visit us on our website, sweetsbycindy.com. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 1. Come on over to Junction City with us on West Shelby Street and get your sweet on.
Celebrate Discount House 2.0's anniversary sale in Danville with our customer appreciation sale this Friday and Saturday. Enjoy an additional 15% off store-wide at our location on Houstonville Road, home to great brands like Ashley and Southern Motion. Don't miss out on amazing deals like powerlift chairs starting at just $699. Check out our luxurious selection of recliners with rests. Plus, register anytime now through the 19th for a chance to win an Ashley recliner valued at $499. Take advantage of more anniversary sale specials, including dine-it sets, originally $499, now take an extra 15% off, sofa and love seat sets, only $879, and take an extra 15% off. Recliners for just $281 with an extra 15% off. Recliner, sofa, and love seat set for $1,278. Plus, take an additional 15% off. Join us at Discount House 2.0 in Danville for these fantastic savings and more this Friday and Saturday.
Take your ride to the next level in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Next level rides with next level savings. Score 1.9% financing on 2024 models like Kia Sorento, Sportage, and Forte.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Next level savings start at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
1.9% APR financing up to 48 months at $21.22 per month per thousand financed on 2024 Kia Sorento and Sportage and Forte. Not all buyers will qualify for financing. Good through Kia Financial Services. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2024.
WHBN Harrodsburg at 7 o'clock.
Michael Kastner. Former President Donald Trump was asked about claims he made that Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio were eating cats and dogs. Trump made the comments during the ABC News presidential debate last month. He said he'll dive deeper into the topic after he goes back to the city.
I was there. I'm going to be there. And we're going to take a look, and I'll give you a full report when I do. But that's been in the newspapers and reported pretty broadly.
At a Univision town hall Wednesday, one member asked if Trump really believed this statement, to which Trump said he was just saying what has been reported and eating other things, too, that they are not supposed to be. Local officials say those claims are not true. One Direction fans are grieving over the untimely death of singer Liam Payne. Payne was only 31 years old when it was announced Wednesday that he had died after falling from a hotel balcony in Buenos Aires. The 5 members of One Direction were international superstars from 2011 to 2015. They had 5 multi-platinum albums and a string of platinum singles. Now their Gen Z fan base is flooding social media with outpourings of grief over Payne's death, with many saying it feels like a loss of part of their childhood. President Biden is in Germany today, where he'll participate in a summit with the leaders of Germany, France, and the UK. On the table is support for Ukraine in its war against the Russian invasion. The extended family of the Menendez brothers are rallying for their release from a California prison. Brian Chook reports.
Joan Vandermolen, the sister of the brothers' deceased mother, Kitty Menendez, says she believes the brothers were abused.
We know that abuse has long-lasting effects, and victims of trauma sometimes act in ways that are very difficult to understand.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
This is an ad for BetterHelp Online Therapy. October is for wearing masks, but sometimes we hide more often than we want. Take off the mask with BetterHelp. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Visit BetterHelp.com/healthieryou today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P.
A North Carolina man accused of threatening FEMA workers is speaking out. More from Liz Kennedy.
William Parsons told Fox 8 that he believed FEMA wasn't helping those impacted by Helene when he made a Facebook post.
We the people are sick and tired of the BS. We the people are seeking volunteers to join us, overtake the FEMA site in Lake Lure and send the products up the mountains this Saturday. We the people are done playing games. It's time to show who we are and what we believe. They want to screw our citizens. Now we return the favor.
But the 44-year-old said when he arrived at the FEMA site at Lake Lure, he saw nothing there. So he stayed and volunteered all day. He was arrested at the scene and charged with going armed to the terror of the public. The incident caused some FEMA operations in the Carolinas to pause out of an abundance of caution.
Jimmy Carter has achieved his goal of living long enough to cast his ballot in the 2024 election. More from Mark Mayfield.
The Carter Center confirmed the news Wednesday. His grandson previously said he would vote for Vice President Harris and doesn't believe former President Trump should be in the White House again. Carter turned 100 years old on October the 1st, making him the oldest former president in U.S. history. Early voting began in his home state of Georgia on Tuesday.
UC San Diego is receiving a grant to figure out if dogs can actually communicate by pressing a button. Free tennis with more.
Purina has granted $200,000 for an interspecies research project. Tests will be conducted at the university as well as with thousands of at-home dogs. These animals will be trained to associate specific words with specific buttons on a soundboard. Among the words the researchers are testing: play, outside, potty, and walk.
The Federal Trade Commission is making it easier to cancel digital subscriptions. It announced it would soon put in place a final click to cancel rule to require sellers to make it as easy for consumers to cancel their enrollment as it was to sign up. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. It is 7:05. You are getting it on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlife.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Time for local news with Joe. Brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center has hit a milestone. Ephraim announced that it's completed its 100th procedure using the Inspire upper airway stimulation therapy. The device called Inspire is a surgical solution for sleep apnea, which is done as an procedure. It provides an alternative to CPAP equipment and oral appliances to treat sleep apnea. A music star was in Marion County. Over the weekend, music star Jelly Roll made a visit to the Marion County Detention Center. The connection to Jelly Roll was made by a substance abuse counselor at the Marion County Detention Center named Natalie Reed, who reached out to Jelly Roll on TikTok and asked him to visit and speak with the inmates. By the end of the day, a member of Jelly Roll's team had reached back out to Reed to set up a meeting time. Jelly Roll made his appearance at the Marion County Jail Saturday before his concert in Louisville that evening. Funds from opioid abatement allowed Stanford to give new technology to a recovery center. The city of Stanford was able to purchase $3,200 worth of laptops and tablets using opioid abatement funds, which they then donated to the Volunteers of America Mid-States Recovery Community Center during the center's recent open house. VOA-RCC is a community resource in Stanford that supports individuals and families that are trying to overcome substance abuse disorder in Lincoln County. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, and I have exciting news for you. From now until the end of the year, current Ram truck owners can get up to $10,000 off a new Ford F-150. $10,000 off a new Ford F-150. This is the first time Ford has ever offered this type of discount. Please take advantage of it. We have over 150 new Fords in stock. Stop by and see us at 225 South Danville Bypass or shop online at www.stuartpowell.com. We make it easy.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
At Monticello Bank, helping your business thrive is our business. We offer a variety of products designed to make banking easier. Whether your company is large or small, you can count on us to provide accounts, loans, and other services built around the way you do business, including e-deposit, our remote deposit capture system, and merchant processing. Speak with one of our representatives and let us help you solve your business financial needs today. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, on the Danville Bypass.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
This Saturday,
you guys ready to roll?
The Cats are heading down south to the swamp, looking to snag a few reptiles and come back with some fresh luggage and boots.
The streak is over!
Florida Gators and your Kentucky Wildcats.
Touchdown, Kentucky!
The pregame show starts this Saturday evening at 5:30 with kickoff at 7:45.
It's all right here on your home for the Cats and the hits is WRNZ FM Z105.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Collins Construction and Roofing. Storm damage, framing work, insurance claims? Call Collins. 613-4397.
We've got patchy fog out there, so be careful, slow down. And on top of that, widespread frost. 9 a.m. sunny high. Frost 3 tonight. Clear, low of 32. Widespread frost again in the morning. Burning off to sunny skies, high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, low of 35. Bundle up. Saturday, patchy frost, 9 a.m. sunny, high of 70. And then we get away from all that. Sunday, sunny, high of 72. Sunny Monday, high of 74. Sunny Tuesday, high of 74. Get a pattern developing. Sunny Wednesday, high of 74. Right now under clear skies, we've lost 2 degrees. We're down to 34 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:10. I'll see if I can find those here shortly. Good Thursday morning to you. It's the 17th day of October. Brady Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Thursday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We are again giving away another DQ ice cream cake, courtesy of Barbara Montgomery, tomorrow before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday or anniversary between the 12th and the 18th, we have signed up Tyler Young, Jennifer Shoemaker, Brenda Grider, Norma Phillips, Greg Collier, Madison Junkin, Brenly Yeager, Linwood Peevler, Rose Liebenguth, Bailey Moore, Mike Worthington, Jerry Manningly, and Kensley Clonch, all registered to try to win the DQ ice cream cake. All right, let's take a look at some birthdays. What say ye? We got Marcus Bagwell, Carmelita Everett, Scott Elder, Bob Green, Bernard Montgomery, and Sharon Martin.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil McCoy. Appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday. All right, kids, time for the second round of the answers for the DQ Today Is quiz. I've given you the 9 things today is last hour. I'm doing it again right now. If you can give me one of the 9 things today is, I will give you a tasty treat from DQ or Happy Tastes Good. Call in after the 7:30 weather forecast. All right, we'll have K&N News, local news, then the weather forecast. So please wait till then to make it fair for everyone. You win once a month, and you pick your winning up within 30 days. Only rules we got. All right, you ready to go? Let's find out what today is. Today is Black Poetry Day, 4 Prunes Day. Now, why did they decide on 4? Not 3, not 5, but 4 prunes. Forgiven X Day, Mulligan Day, Pay a Friend Back Day, National Pasta Day, Spreadsheet Day, Wear Something Gaudy Day, World Trauma Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Here's your life hack. By thinking one positive thought every morning, you can psychologically trick yourself into being a happier person. And your positive thought, find something you're passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it. That will take you a long way. And this is going to take you coming up. We've got Steve Bertram's Sports Report. We will then have, after that, let's see, what do we have? A Rooster Local Talent Showcase. DQ Today Is quiz. The good news from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 7:45. 7:50, that Ellen Barlow fella will be coming in, Ragged Edge Theater. 8 o'clock hour, James the Gardener. 8:30, Craig Yeast, our head football coach. 8:45, a random facts from David Hopewell. 8:50, Jess will be in. Then we will have, after the 9 o'clock news, Tara Farrell with Count Sheep, a new business. Should be opening up on Monday. Mattresses and more is what they have. After the 9:30 news, Barry Peel. Used to hear him on the radio and see him on TV, Channel 36, Channel 27, news correspondent. He'll be joining us with a lot of memories about the Reds and Pete Rose and such as that. So, kids, sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this October 17th. Now, this.
And now, why we have a problem with Thursday.
Because it's not Friday, that's why.
Yeah, which is the same reason we hate Wednesday.
And Tuesday.
And really hate Monday.
Because it's not Friday.
Monday is the farthest thing from Friday.
Die, Monday. Die, 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 die.
Guys, we're talking about Thursday here.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right. But it's still not Friday!
Yeah!
Yeah. This has been why we have a problem with Thursday. And why we don't even bother asking about Mondays.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, and I have exciting news for you. From now until the end of the year, current Ram truck owners can get up to $10,000 off a new Ford F-150. $10,000 off a new Ford F-150. This is the first time Ford has ever offered this type of discount. Please take advantage of it. We have over 150 new Fords in stock. Stop by and see us at 225 South Danville Bypass or shop online at www.stuartpowell.com. We make it easy.
The Dodgers win Game 3. The Liberty complete a comeback. A Major League Baseball stadium will not be ready for next year. Those are the headlines on this Thursday morning. I'm Joe Mathis guiding you through these Thursday morning sports. Starting off in the NLCS where the LA Dodgers center fielder Enrique Hernandez doesn't have a hit song that's played over the stadium loudspeakers every 15 minutes. He doesn't carry around a rally pumpkin. He doesn't hang out with fast food mascot Grimace. He's just a hard-nosed, blue-collar ball player who's trying to single-handedly end the New York Mets' magical story. Hernandez, the hero in the Dodgers Division Series triumph over the San Diego Padres, is pulling off a sequel in the NLCS, leading the Dodgers to an 8-0 rout last night in front of a crowd of 43,883 at Citi Field. The Dodgers, with their fourth shutout win in the last 5 postseason games, are now halfway to the World Series, leading the Mets 2-1 and threatening to ruin every New Yorker's dream of a Subway Series. It was the Dodgers pitching staff who silenced the Mets lineup. It was Hernandez who delivered the knockout punch with a 2-run homer in the 6th, and it was Shohei Ohtani who put on the finishing touches with a mammoth 3-run homer in the 8th inning. The Dodgers lead the Mets 2-1. The New York Liberty are 1 win away from their first WNBA championship, behind 22 second-half points from Breanna Stewart and 2 huge threes in the final 56 seconds from Sabrina Ionescu. The Liberty came back from 15 points down to beat the Lynx 80-77 in Game 3 yesterday. New York now leads the best-of-5 series 2-1. Game 4 is Friday in Minneapolis. If the Lynx force a Game 5, the series would go back to New York for the finale. In Major League Baseball, after suffering significant damage during Hurricane Milton, Tropicana Field is unlikely to be ready for the Tampa Bay Rays opening day in March. Parts of the dome's roof were ripped off during the storm, but the Rays haven't issued public comments since a statement the day after the hurricane hit the Tampa-St. Petersburg area. Surveying the damage has been an issue due to safety concerns, according to the Tampa Bay Times report, but there are indications of extensive damage elsewhere at the stadium, including team offices that are now open to the elements. With less than 6 months until the Rays' scheduled opener hosting the Colorado Rockies on March 27th, the team will likely have to find a temporary home to at least start the 2025 season. Some possibilities in the area include Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, home of the Yankees spring training and the team's single-A team, the baseball stadium at Disney World in Orlando, and Charlotte Sports Park in Port Charlotte, about 80 miles south of Tropicana Field. And in the National Football League, the Pittsburgh Steelers signed Russell Wilson during the 2024 NFL offseason to be their starting quarterback. He hasn't yet gotten the chance to operate in that role as a calf injury kept him out of the team's first 5 games. Wilson finally returned to the active roster to back up Justin Fields in Week 6, and soon the 35-year-old starting quarterback may get his chance to start again for the Steelers, despite Fields leading the team to a 4-2 record in Wilson's absence, as head coach Mike Tomlin did say he may start Russell Wilson in Week 7. Those are the headlines on this Thursday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
Watson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Now, here's Steve Bertram, Sports.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Yahtzee, Boyle County athlete Montaven Quisenberry has flipped his college commitment to Kentucky. Quisenberry did his official visit to UK over the weekend and took to X to make his announcement. Davey had originally committed to West Virginia. He's listed as one of the top candidates for Kentucky's Mr. Football. Hometown Radio has 4 high school football games scheduled for tomorrow night. Boyle County is at Lincoln County on Z105. Mercer County entertains Casey County on WHBN-FM. Garrett County hosts Marion County, delayed on Z105. And Danville meets Somerset at Center College on WHIR-FM. All 4 games kick off at 7:30 and stream at hometownlive.net. The 12th Region Soccer semifinals are set for tonight. The boys are playing at Boyle County. The host Rebels face West Jessamine at 8:30. Somerset plays Wayne County in the first game at 6:30. The girls are playing at Somerset. Boyle County takes on Southwestern at 6:30, followed by West Jessamine and Gators, both 3-3 overall, and have lost close games to SEC opponents. Florida is 1-2 in conference play, while UK stands at 1-3. Kickoff is at 7:45 Saturday night for Kentucky at Florida on Z105. The NFL Thursday night special has Denver at New Orleans. The Broncos are 3-3, while the Saints are 2-4. Last night in college football, Western Kentucky surprised Sam Houston 31-14. In the National League Championship Series last night, Los Angeles pitching turned in its 4th shutout in the playoffs, 8-0 at New York. The Dodgers had home runs from Kiki Hernandez, Shohei Ohtani, and Max Muncy to take a 2-1 lead over the Mets. Game 4 is tonight in New York. The ALCS resumes this afternoon at 5 in Cleveland, where the Guardians trail the Yankees 2-0. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
The Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is so back for its 13th year on the Home Radio Network, breaking down all the area high school football games from 6 o'clock until on WHIR and WHBN. Join us. We have a blast. We talk high school football. We even do the high school fantasy football draft. It's Central Kentucky's only pregame show. It's the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show, Fridays from 6 o'clock until 7 on 103.9 FM WHIR, 99.5 FM WHBN, and hometownlive.net.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This Saturday.
You guys ready to roll?
The Cats are heading down south to the swamp, looking to snag a few reptiles and come back with some fresh luggage and boots.
The streak is over!
Florida Gators and your Kentucky Wildcats.
Touchdown, Kentucky!
The pregame show starts this Saturday evening at 5:30 with kickoff at 7:45.
It's all right here on your home for the Cats and the hits is WRNZ FM Z105.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
Patchy fog and widespread frost. A 1-2 punch. Be careful out there. Slow down. Allow a little extra time. You may have to do a little scraping. It's mainly before 9 a.m., giving way to sunny skies at a high of frost if clear. Frost mainly before 9. Burning off to sunny skies, high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, low of 35. Patchy frost Saturday morning till about 9. Giving way to sunny skies and a high of 70. Right now, we've lost another degree. We're down to 33 degrees and clear skies at 7:25 on WHBN AM and FM. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. Thank you to our sponsor, Ansel, the barbershop in Harrodsburg, next to Casey's. Today, we're going to travel back in time to two young ladies from Bergen, Allie and Anna. They'll be doing small town ways.
The Barbershop by Darren Randall is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Casey's on South College Street in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, 7:30 to noon.
She can play big city with the right attitude. She's a back row girl with her own set of rules. And at the end of the day, she's still holding on to her small town ways. She's working downtown with those office machines, hard as she ever works at the Dairy Queen. Those neon signs may be pretty and bright, but they don't compare to harvest moonlight. She's out running that county road dust. She's gonna find that dream, but until she does, her small town ways are gonna see her through. She can play big city with the right attitude. She's a back road girl with her own set of rules. And at the end of the day, she's still holding on to her small town ways. Well, she's living in a hard, yet pretentious world. She's still a straightforward, down-to-earth girl. Her small town ways are gonna see her through. She can play big city with the right attitude. She's a back road girl with her own set of rules. And at the end of the day, she's still holding on to her small town ways. Her small town ways. Yeah, those small town ways.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ranstall's Barbershop next to Casey's in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studio. I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, the Rooster.
Thank you, Larry. Hey, does anybody want to go see? I've got only 2 pair left of Molly Hatchet in concert tickets at Renfro Valley Saturday nights at Mount Vernon. If you'd like a pair, it's in the new barn. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7 Saturday night for Molly Hatchet. Give me a call, 859-734-4321. It's at Renfro Valley to see Molly Hatchet. Also, tomorrow night, donkey basketball from the Mackville Community Development. They have the game starting at 5. This game starts 7. Doors open at 5:30 at the Mackville Community Center. $8 advance ticket, 10 at the door. 6 years and under are free. Get your ticket at Springfield State Bank, Wildersburg Branch, and the Harrodsburg Herald. Donkey basketball tomorrow night, starting at 7. Mackville Community Center. A lot of fun. They'll really clean up on that one.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Beware, Kentucky drivers, a change to the state's move-over law now in effect. This new law requires motorists to move over a lane for disabled vehicles with flashers or flares on the side of the road. The previous requirement was only necessary for law enforcement, emergency workers, and tow trucks parked in the shoulder. Drivers unable to move over a lane are required to slow down. National Slow Down Move Over Day is this Saturday. One man arrested after a police pursuit.
Kentucky State Police have arrested a man who led police on a wild chase in Barron County. It started Tuesday afternoon when a KSP officer conducted a traffic stop in the Temple Hill area. The male passenger, identified as 44-year-old Thomas Upton, fled the vehicle and escaped into a wooded area. Multiple agencies, including a helicopter from the KSP aircraft branch, responded to look for Upton, but to no avail as the search was called off after hours of looking. Earlier today, a SRO at Temple Hill Elementary observed a man matching the description of Upton and contacted KSP, who was able to confirm it was Upton. He was arrested and is lodged in the Barron County Jail on numerous charges. I'm Taryn Johnson.
Authorities in Scott County have released the name of the victim of a deadly car crash. Police believe the car Michael Weatherleaf was driving Tuesday afternoon hit a guardrail at Long Lick Pike and Seabury Road, then flipped over. Preliminary findings by the Georgetown Police Collision Restructuring Unit indicate speed and wet roadways contributed to this crash. Addiction Recovery Care temporarily closing multiple Kentucky facilities.
A statement from ARC says that because of cuts to Medicaid reimbursements, Belgrove Springs in Wallingford, Beth's Blessings in Tyner, Lake Hills Oasis in Somerset, and Sanibel in Catlettsburg are being shut down for now. ARC Vice President of Marketing, Vanessa Keaton, says that the decision was not made lightly. ARC's website lists multiple other residential and outpatient centers. I'm Whitney Harris.
And I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center has hit a milestone. Ephraim announced that it's completed its 100th procedure using the Inspire upper airway stimulation therapy. The device called Inspire is a surgical solution for sleep apnea, which is done as an outpatient procedure. It provides an alternative to CPAP equipment and oral appliances to treat sleep apnea. A music star was in Marion County. Over the weekend, music star Jelly Roll made a visit to the Marion County Detention Center. The connection to Jelly Roll was made by a substance abuse counselor at the Marion County Detention Center named Natalie Reed, who reached out to Jelly Roll on TikTok and asked him to visit and speak with the inmates. By the end of the day, a member of Jelly Roll's team had reached back out to Reed to set up a meeting time. Jelly Roll made his appearance at the Marion County Jail Saturday before his concert in Louisville that evening. Funds from opioid abatement allowed Stanford to give new technology to a recovery center. The city of Stanford was able to purchase $3,200 worth of laptops and tablets using opioid abatement funds, which they then donated to the Volunteers of America Mid-States Recovery Community Center during the center's recent open house. VOA-RCC is a community resource in Stanford that supports individuals and families that are trying to overcome substance abuse disorder in Lincoln County. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College Isles.
There are currently no obituaries to report on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Patchy fog this morning. Slow down, be careful. Widespread frost, mainly before 9, burning off to sunny skies and a high of 60. Areas of frost tonight after 3. Clear, low of 32. Widespread frost again tomorrow morning before 9. Sunny, high of 67. Football Friday night, bundle up, clear, low of 35. Saturday, patchy frost before 9 a.m., burning off to sunny skies and a high of 70. Right now, we are holding at 33 degrees under clear skies at 7:35 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. All right, are you ready to win? We've got the DQ Today Is quiz. Twice I've given you the 9 things today is. All you have to do is call me up, 859-734-4321, and give me one of the 9 things today is. And I'll give you, now if you've not tried it, this is pretty cool. 2, not 1, but 2 large frozen hot chocolates. Large frozen hot chocolates. How about that? Good stuff there. Let's go ahead. And Earl Thomas Conley, Nobody Falls Like a Fool. Earl, born on this date in 1941.
The heart isn't blind, it just sees what it wants to see. I hope yours is looking at mine the way that you're looking at me. Girl, I've been around, I've taken chances before, but this time I'm hoping for more. You're making it. Nobody loves like a believer. After so many dreams have fallen through, it's time that one came true. Nobody falls like a fool. Nobody loves like a believer. And I'm falling, 'cause I believe in you. I know you're afraid of the words that we've spoken. There's been so many promises made and so many broken. Oh, but please don't hold back. I've already opened the door, and this time I'm hoping for more. You're making it easy. Nobody falls like a fool. Nobody loves like a believer. After so many dreams have fallen through, it's time that one came true. Nobody falls like a
Earl Thomas Conley, Nobody Falls Like a Fool. Earl Thomas Conley, born on this date in 1941, expired in 2019. Don't have the right answer yet for the DQ Today Is quiz. So I'm going to give you a couple of hints here. There's a song Michael Jackson had. It's called Blank and White. This is 3 words. The second word is if you put rhyming together, you put this together and you rhyme things. What's that called? You put it together. You write it down. There's that. You golfers, if you make a bad shot and you say, all right, I'm not going to count that. I'm going to take what do you call that? There's a certain word. You golfers will know what I'm talking about. What is that called when you make a bad shot and you say, okay, I'm going to take this and you're going to do a redo. You're going to do it over again. There's a certain word for that. What is that called? All right. And it's not 3 or 5. That's another middle word there. And this is a fruit that if you eat a lot, makes you go to the bathroom. How about that? Think about that. 734-4321.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new love? Are you happy? Hope you're doing fine. Just to know it means so much to me. What's that, darling? How am I doing? Guess I'm doing all right, except I can't sleep and I cry all night till dawn. What I'm trying to say is I love you and I miss you, and I'm so sorry that I did you wrong. Look up, darling, let me kiss you, just for old time's sake. Let me hold you in my arms one more time. Thank you, darling. May God bless you, and may each step you take bring you closer to the things you seek to find. Goodbye, darling. Gotta go now. Gotta try to find a way to lose these memories of a love so warm and true. And if you should ever find it in your heart to forgive me, come back, darling, I'll be waiting for you.
Conway Twitty. Hello, darling. Hello, winner. David Wade. The DQ Today Is quiz. He said, it is a mulligan day when I give you the clue about if you're golfing, you make a bad shot, and you say, I'm taking A, you take a mulligan, is what they call it. And he knew about 4 Prunes Day. Now, how did he know about prunes? I wonder. It's also Black Poetry Day, Forgive an Ex Day, Pay a Friend Back Day, National Pasta Day, Spreadsheet Day, Wear Something Gaudy Day, and World Trauma Day. So, thank you, David. Thank you all called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery, because we could not do this without your generosity. We'll do it again, same time, same station, tomorrow. It is 7:44, time for your tech report. The good news, brought to you by J.B. Dunn, Shelter Insurance. Then we'll have that man back again, Alan Barlow from the Ragged Edge Theater.
Google is throwing its support behind the construction of 7 small nuclear reactors in the U.S. to power artificial intelligence. Ira Spitzer has more.
Google announced the agreement with the nuclear energy startup Kairos Power, with the Silicon Valley giant targeting 500 megawatts of nuclear power by the middle of the next decade, enough to power a small city or 1 AI data center campus.
Google says the plan could also help to reach the end goal of 24/7 carbon-free energy. Kairos wants to have the reactors online between 2030 and 2035. Meta Platforms getting another stock upgrade. BNP Paribas Exane is adjusting its price target on the Facebook parent to $475 from $382 per share. The recommendation is conservative, as other brokerages have set Meta's price in the 800s. And a top Microsoft AI researcher leaving for a new job at OpenAI. Sebastian Buback played a key role in developing Microsoft's small language models. He's going to continue his work developing breakthroughs in artificial general intelligence. Tech Report, I'm Mark Mayfield.
All right, thank you, Mark. And thank you to Dan Yates. Appreciate the call up there. And it's time for the good news. You know who it's brought to you by?
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
A guy in Missouri, or some people call it Missouri, got called into work on his day off, stopped for gas, bought a lottery ticket, won $1 million. He scratched it off at his desk later that day. He thought he was seeing things, so he called his wife to confirm it was real. Giving back is good for you. A new poll found volunteering boosts your mental health. 48% of people who've done it recently say it made them feel happier. 33% said it made them feel less stressed. So be selfish and give back. The owner of a Brooklyn pizzeria is in the news after helping a customer get a new kidney. The place is called Lucali. The owner's name is Mark Lacano. And someone who frequents the place had end-stage kidney failure. Mark blasted it out on his 245,000 Instagram followers. The person who needed a kidney also managed to get Jessica Alba to post about it. But it was Mark who found a donor. Another longtime customer stepped up to help. The surgery was in August, and they're both doing great. And that really is the good news. That's brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance.
Celebrate Discount House 2.0's anniversary sale in Danville with our customer appreciation sale this Friday and Saturday. Enjoy an additional 15% off store-wide at our location on Houstonville Road, home to great brands like Ashley and Southern Motion. Don't miss out on amazing deals like Powerlift chairs starting at just $699. Check out our luxurious selection of recliners with massage and power headrests. Plus, register anytime now through the 19th for a chance to win an Ashley recliner valued at $499. Take advantage of more anniversary sale specials, including dine-it sets, originally $499. Now take an extra 15% off, sofa and love seat sets, only $879, and take an extra 15% off. Recliners for just $281 with an extra 15% off. Recliner, sofa, and love seat set for $1,278. Plus, take an additional 15% off. Join us at Discount House 2.0 in Danville for these fantastic savings and more this Friday and Saturday.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Rams cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Lease a new 24 Ram 2500 diesel for only $299 per month for 51 months. $13,586 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 7,500 lease miles per year. Stock C 24307. Save more during Ram Power Days at Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it. No appointment necessary. Fast, friendly auto service every time. We'll have you in and out, hassle-free. Brakes, engines, and service of every kind. With free pickup and free delivery. CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Supers return 900 horsepower to Kentucky's baddest bull ring, the Ponderosa Speedway, Friday, October 25th. Hot laps start at 7. 5K to win. Don't miss out on this event. Also racing are crates, modifieds, and a special appearance of Crown Vics, goodie bags for children, and a costume contest for the kids. Prize money for first through third place. Crowd will determine winners. So bring your children and enjoy a meet and greet with some of the best drivers in the country. Sponsored by Whitus Contracting. It's an unforgettable night of Halloween fun and racing at the Ponderosa, Friday, October 25th.
DQ is now staying open later at 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. The Mercer County Sheriff's Department, eat free. The Harrodsburg Police Department, eat free. Plus the Kentucky State Troopers, eat free. In addition, all military get a 50% discount. Barbara Montgomery's giving back big time to those putting their lives on the line. Any size confetti dip cones, 75% off. Any size peach cobbler blizzards, 75% off. Any under the rainbow shake, 75% off. October savings are waiting for you at your Harrodsburg DQ, where happy really tastes good.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
This is Doug Flynn. You know, the glue that held the Cincinnati Reds World Championship teams together. But you're listening to the glue that holds his team together. It's Radio Rick on WHBN.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It's Alan Barlow. How about
That's
that
right, you got
introduction?
him. There you go.
Oh, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
That was pretty good. I like that intro.
Okay. What's going on at Ragged Edge Theater?
Man, we are rehearsing away on Elf Jr.
Oh,
still selling tickets like crazy. Yeah, we I don't know, for folks who know, when you rehearse a play, you don't rehearse it in order. That would be kind of wasteful of people's time and so forth. You break it up into pieces and you rehearse it out of order, and you make just the most efficient use of people's time and your directing teams. The time that they've got to work with the kids. So you rehearse all the music first, get them to learn, all the kids learn all their music first. Then you move on and you learn choreography. You learn all the big dance numbers and stuff. Then you start taking those musical numbers and plugging it in as you do the staging part of the play. And that's where we are right now. We are staging the plays and plugging the musical numbers into the scenes and then stringing them all together, practicing the transitions going into one scene and out of another. And we're just covering a great amount of material every night because these kids are so quick. I've got an incredible team that works with me. My choreographer, A.B. Wilcox, who folks in Harrodsburg would remember as Amy Anderson. We've got our music director, Lori Patterson. Also a local Harrodsburg person. She teaches music in the Mercer County school system, and our stage manager, who my wife refers to as my work wife, Amy's mom, Molly Price, who has come up through the youth stage program herself, and is now studying library science, and with a hope to learn how to become a children's theater director herself. So between the three of them, they are my they're my rock. They're the reason we get as much done as we do every day in rehearsal, and the kids are having a wonderful time while doing it. I also want to say thank you to our show sponsor. The Mercer County Community Endowment has very generously made the decision to not only sponsor this production of Elf Jr., they are also sponsoring our production of Junie B. Jones' Toothless Wonder in the spring. So I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody at the Mercer County Community Endowment for continuing to show such generous support of the performing arts and of kids programming, because it has made it has made mounting this production just a whole lot easier and taken a lot of pressure off of the when you have a sponsor come in and basically pay for the rights and royalties to the show, it just takes a lot of financial pressure off the organization to keep body and soul together, I guess is the best way to describe it. So all the great people that are working with the production, the great folks in the community who support it and promote the theater, I'm just in a really grateful place right now. So that's what's going on at Ragged Edge.
Oh, I see. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
And when you get these young kids, they get the bug. I think to
oh yeah.
Maybe they're not athletically inclined. Maybe they can't sing. But this is another avenue of and they can explore and they can reach within themselves and play characters.
Oh yeah, and we also embrace and we like to get the kids who like athletics too. We've got we get the girls who their scheduling drives us a little bit crazy sometimes, but the girls who do cheer as a competitive activity, those girls know how to do walkovers and roundoffs and all kinds of acrobatic stunts like that. And you put some of that into a musical number, and it just makes it that much more exciting. So you like kids who can bring those skills to the show as well. You got we got boys who like to we schedule. We schedule around them because we got boys who like to play football, but they also like theater. We got one little boy in the show who is quite a devoted baseball player, but he also likes doing shows. So we make accommodations, work the schedule around so that he can do both. Because we want those kids too. That was me. I liked performing arts, but I played ball as well. So we like to be able to tell them that they could do that, that school activity, that sports activity, whatever. And you can also be an actor. You can also be a performer or a theater technician. You can do both sometimes. So yeah, it's really rewarding to see the kids who do, they'll get the bug early. A lot of times we get them because an older brother or sister is already doing a production, and they come in with their parents, whatever, and they see what happens in the building, and they start pestering mom and dad. It's like, when do I get to audition? When do I get to audition? And then they get to be in the show, and then they get older and grow up and take on larger roles and leadership positions in the organization, like our stage manager, Molly Price, who is not only going to be a stage manager, but my assistant director for Junie B. Jones. She has really shown growth and interest and real capability. So, grooming the next generation of leaders. And it's I've been here just long enough. Molly started with this organization. Her first show was the production of Elf that we did 8 years ago in the season that was running when I first took the job of managing director at Ragged Edge. So it's great to see to see kids growing up in the program and continue to have the love for performing arts and letting it carry over and influence and complement other aspects of their life. So yeah, this is the really rewarding part of the job. So
it reminds me of when I was a kid in a church play. I had to play an older man, so to make me look older, they took a bunch of flour and threw it in my hair.
Oh, you had hair at that point?
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought
maybe that's what happened to it.
I thought Rick playing an older man. I was like, well, that's a natural.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you might have been one of those boys who starts to lose their hair at 9 or 10.
Oh my gosh!
But no, yeah, I knew I'd get the obnoxious laugh button eventually. So that would be a picture. If we wind up we do Christmas Carol again, I come into the studio, you're going to have to show me, find some old, some old yellowed, wrinkled photograph of yourself with hair. I would be very interested to see that. So, yeah.
Well, Alan, speaking of hair, we're hair today and gone tomorrow, so we got to get the news in.
You're going to go do news.
That's
All
right.
We will we will talk again. We will talk again next week.
All right. Hang on to your hair.
Rick.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ellen Barlow from the Ragged Edge Theater. You heard him right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, your community voice since 1955. Proud of it. FM 99.5, AM 1420, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. That's where you'll find your online store. It saves you 20, 30, up to 50% every purchase and goods and services you need and want. Hometownlive.net. Click on big deals. We're seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner.
Seems to me that when I die, these words will be written on my stone.
Tributes are pouring in following the death of former One Direction star Liam Payne. The 31-year-old singer died Wednesday after falling from a hotel balcony in Buenos Aires. Payne had arrived in Argentina earlier this month to attend a performance by one of his ex-bandmates, Niall Horan. None of the one-time members of the wildly popular boy band who rose to international stardom in 2011 have commented publicly yet. However, Harry Styles' mom did pay tribute on Instagram. She posted a broken heart emoji along with the words, "Just a boy." The exact circumstances surrounding Payne's death remain under investigation. Former President Donald Trump says he is a big supporter of in vitro fertilization or IVF treatments.
I'm the father of IVF, so I want to hear this question.
He made the comment during a Fox News town hall event filmed before an all-female audience in Georgia on Tuesday. Former president said, "We are the party for IVF." He went on to say, "We want fertilization and it's all the way," and the Democrats tried to attack us on it. Vice President Harris questioned Trump's claim in a post on X, saying his abortion bans have already jeopardized access to it in states across the country, and his own platform could end IVF altogether. Vice President Harris says she will do things differently than President Joe Biden.
My presidency will not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. And like every new president that comes into office, I will bring my life experiences, my professional experiences, and fresh and new ideas.
In an interview with Brett Baer of Fox News, the Democratic presidential nominee said her presidency would not be a continuation of President Biden's. Stock futures are on the rise as traders await fresh economic data. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney, and the truth is I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
Former President Donald Trump will be in New York City later for the annual Al Smith dinner tonight in New York. Scott Pringle.
The annual event is a fundraiser for Catholic charities and brings out big political names. And for decades, the nominee for the two major political parties have attended the Al Smith dinner. But Kamala Harris will break that tradition. She turned down the invitation and instead will be campaigning in the swing state of Wisconsin. Donald Trump, meanwhile, will be the featured speaker. Governor Kathy Hochul and Mayor Eric Adams will be at the dinner as well.
The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office has released a statement regarding its ongoing review of the Menendez brothers case. Former federal prosecutor Manny Medrano says the decision on whether to resentence the brothers is ultimately not that of District Attorney George Gascon.
It's up to the judge who makes that final decision. And no matter what the DA says, no matter what the family members say, the judge may say heinous crime, shotgunning, premeditated, motive was money in the estate of Jose Menendez.
Gascon says his office has developed a more modern understanding of sexual violence since the Menendez brothers first faced prosecution in the 1990s. Gascon says his office cannot comment on any decisions about a possible resentencing at this time, but confirms his team has met with the Menendez brothers' family. The DA's office is looking at new evidence, including a letter from Eric Menendez to his cousin sent months before the brothers killed their parents in 1989. In it, Menendez talks about sexual abuse he allegedly suffered at the hands of his father, Jose. The next court date in the case is scheduled for November 26, but Gascon says a decision is expected in about 10 days. Today is International Shakeout Day, and we'll see earthquake drills around the world. Started in California in 2008, the day aims to teach people how to reduce injuries in the event of an earthquake. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Funds from opioid abatement allowed Stanford to give new technology to a recovery center. The city of Stanford was able to purchase $3,200 worth of laptops and tablets using opioid abatement funds, which they then donated to the Volunteers of America Mid-States Recovery Community Center during the center's recent open house. VOA-RCC is a community resource in Stanford that supports individuals and families that are trying to overcome substance abuse disorder in Lincoln County. Officials from the recovery center say the technology donated will allow those members of the recovery center to access the internet, which will allow them to apply for jobs, take online courses, and connect with resources. And Danville Schools is hosting their Substance Use Awareness Family Night tonight. The event's designed for families to attend and receive information and tips from a panel of experts on how to protect their children from harmful substances. The event will take place a week from today, Thursday, October 17th at Tolliver Intermediate School, with dinner and childcare provided. Dinner begins at 5:30. The guest panel will begin at 6:30. That panel will include Amy Annis from the Boyle County Health Department, Boyle County ASAP Coordinator Kathy Miles, UK Breathe Programs Leanne Taylor, and Danville Chief of Police Tony Gray. The event is free, but registration is required. You can register for that event tonight by going to the Danville Schools Facebook page. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
FFA radio auction is October 15th from 6 to 8 and October 17th from 6 to 8.
To donate, you could contact Mercer County FFA Facebook, Mercer County FFA Instagram.
Call the high school and ask for an advisor, ask for an FFA member. There's so many ways that you can reach out to us. We're very easy to contact. Christina Coslow Lewis will be live on Facebook all night. She's very good about that. We love her. We're so grateful for her.
The second night is October 15th, 6 to 8, and we take a break that Wednesday for people who are at church. We continue through October 17th, that Thursday, 6 to 8.
Where will they come and pick up their items after they bid on them?
Pickup will be Friday. It'll be in the greenhouse area.
If you do get the highest bid on one of the items at the auction, we do only accept cash or check.
The radio auction is October 15th from 6 to 8 and October 17th from 6 to 8. FFA radio auction is October 15th from 6 to 8 and October 17th from 6 to 8.
Listen live on WHBN 99.5 FM.
If something seems too good to be true, it likely is. Hello, I'm Adam Hopkins, Security Officer at Farmers National Bank. Scam artists use tricks like prize offerings or special deals. If you aren't sure, do research online or give us a call for help.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. We're going to see patchy fog this morning, widespread frost, mainly before 9 a.m. Burning off to sunny Ransdell skies, high of 60. Areas of frost tonight after 3, clear, low of 32. Widespread frost tomorrow morning, mainly before 9. Burning off to sunny skies, high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, low of 35. Patchy frost before 9 a.m. on Saturday, sunny, high of 70. Sunny on Sunday, high of 72. Sunny Monday, high of 74. Sunny Tuesday, high of 74. Sunny Wednesday, high of 74. That's it.
It sounded like you repeated.
Yeah, I know, but Benita wasn't stuck, but that was it.
Oh, okay.
Right now, we have sunny skies, 33 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:09. Good Thursday morning to you. It's the 17th day of October. Radio Rick and James the Gardener here. Glad to have you along on WHBN, AM and FM, HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. Now, James, last week I had 3 people register for the DQ ice cream cake.
Mm-hmm.
So far now, today, right at this moment for tomorrow's giveaway before 10 o'clock, I got 13 people registered.
All right, catching up.
Yeah. And if you have a birthday or anniversary between the 12th or 18th, or you know somebody, all I need is a name and phone number at 734-4321. We'll get them registered as well, like Kinsley Claunch, Jerry Mattingly, Mike Worthington, Bailey Moore, Rose Liebenguth, Linwood Peevler, Brentley Yeager, Madison Junkin, Greg Collier, Norma Phillips, Brenda Greider, Jennifer Shoemaker, and Tyler Young. Let's see if this is an addition. Good morning. You're on WHBN.
Yes, I would like to wish Carrie and Hope Riley a happy 32nd wedding anniversary today.
Hope and Carrie Riley?
Yes.
And the 32nd?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Happy anniversary to them. You want to put them on the ice cream cake list?
Yes, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind a bit. Hope and Carrie Riley. And what's a phone number should they win tomorrow?
Let me see, 859-734-1746.
1746. All right, they are now registered for the ice cream cake.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See how easy that was, James?
Just real easy.
Yes. So there we go. They are registered for the DQ ice cream cake. And happy 32nd anniversary, Hope and Carrie Riley. You know what I'm going to do here, James?
Nope. What you going to do?
Let me do a couple things first. I guess we better do birthdays. Speaking of which, Sharon Martin's having a birthday. Bernard Montgomery, Bob Green, Scott Elder, Carmelita Everett, and Marcus Bagwell. Happy 32nd anniversary, Hope and Carrie Riley. I am going to try something, and I don't know if this will work or not, but I am going to try this. All right, let's see if this works here.
Hello?
Is this Sharon Martin?
It is.
Sharon Martin, this is Radio Rick. Is this a special day for you today?
It is.
A little birdie told me that it might be your birthday.
It is.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you.
And somebody else wants to wish you happy birthday, too.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, thank you. That's enough. Thank you. Stop. Oh. Well,
that was great.
I wish you'd cheer up a little bit.
Thank you. I needed that this morning.
Good deal. Hey, congratulations of getting into the veterans. You've been into the Hall of Fame. You got inducted, I understand.
I did.
Wow. Yeah, and I tell you what, folks, if anybody knows Sharon Martin, it is well-deserved, well-earned, because the love that you spread and have spread for the veterans.
Well, I sure love them, and I'm glad they love me back. It's an honor to serve them.
Well, that's very good, and we do appreciate all the work that you do. Again, as I've always said, you are the straw that stirs the Veterans Committee drink.
Well, I don't know about that. I have a pretty amazing committee. I don't have to stir them too much.
James Gardner's here. I think he wants to say something to you.
Well, happy birthday
Okay.
to you, Sharon. It's
Thank
been a
you.
long time since I talked to you.
It has been a long time.
You doing all right?
I'm so glad to hear your all's voice this morning. You all made me smile this morning.
Good.
Well, I'm glad we could help.
All right. Well, I hope this is a great birthday for you and go out and celebrate. Tell that husband of yours he better take you out to eat.
All right. I'll be ready.
Okay. Hey, we'll talk to you soon, like next week,
All
I
right.
think.
Yes, next week. Thank
Okay.
you all.
Thanks,
All right,
Sharon.
see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go. Now, that was worth it.
That was worth it.
Good. Now, what else we got to do, James? I was going to tell you what today is. How about that? There's 9 things today is.
Well, one of them is Thursday.
Yeah. Well, and you didn't even have to look that up.
No.
Black Poetry Day.
Okay.
It is Four Prunes Day.
Four Prunes Day.
Why not 3 or 5? Who decided it was 4 Prunes Day?
Somebody got paid a lot for that idea.
I don't know if there's a hidden meaning there. I don't know. Why is it 4 prunes?
Well, I understand what prunes can do to you.
Right.
But I don't
Maybe
know
it takes 4 of them to make it do what you got to do.
to flush.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
Forgiven X Day.
Okay.
Mulligan Day.
Okay.
They do that in golf.
Mm-hmm.
Pay a Friend Back Day. By the way, James, do you have that money that I lent you here?
Yeah.
You said
I got
Pay a Friend Back Day.
Yeah. I got some Monopoly money.
Monopoly money. It's National Pasta Day. Oh, I love pasta.
I like pasta.
Yes.
I can eat that.
Spreadsheet Day.
Spreadsheet? No, I'm not very good at that.
All right. You take the sheets in the bed, just spread them out as far as you can. See?
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Well,
I think so.
can do that then.
All right. Wear Something Gaudy Day.
Gaudy?
Gaudy, yeah.
Not today.
All right. And World Trauma Day.
No.
Okay. James, your positive thought, by thinking one positive thought every morning, you can psychologically trick yourself into being a happier person.
Oh, okay.
And your positive thought tells us, find something you're passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it.
Okay.
Like gardening.
Yeah.
People are passionate about that.
I can figure that out.
Yeah. And it's time to figure this out. One more day. We light that fuse tomorrow morning and start the weekend, James. So, you know what I always tell everybody? Sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air.
Attention, all listeners. Today is Thursday. Take heart, but do not forget there is still one more day of work until Friday. Operating without large amounts of coffee taken internally is not safe or suitable. Be alert for any and all approaching supervisors. Until this workday is done, they are the enemy. This message is brought to you by the Council for We Can Do This, people. We can do this.
Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
The more I watch Kentucky All-American defensive lineman Deion Walker play, the more amazed I am that so many high-profile coaches told him he had to be an offensive lineman if he wanted to play on their college team. Of course, even Walker's father, Deion Sr., thought he was a better offensive lineman than defensive lineman, and he also wanted his son to go to either home state Michigan or Georgia. However, Kentucky offensive line coach Eric Wolford listened when Deion Walker told him he did not want to play offense in college. Even though Wolford would have been his position coach on the offensive line at UK, he told the Michigan Prep standout that if he came to Kentucky, he could play wherever he wanted, and recruiting coordinator Vince Mara agreed. Walker's father said he believes if his son had told Wolford and Mara that he wanted to play running back, they would have said, come on down to Kentucky and carry the football for the Wildcats all you want.
Vox Views will return in a moment.
October is Truck Month, and Wildcat Chevrolet is your truck headquarters.
This is Michael Oliver, and we are the #1 headquarters for trucks in southwestern Kentucky. We have the largest inventory in the area, and if we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. Come by and take a look at all the new and pre-owned trucks on the lot today. You won't find a better selection or better people to do business with than Wildcat Chevrolet.
When you're ready to buy a truck, head to the #1 truck headquarters in southwestern Kentucky, the heartland of America, Wildcat Chevrolet Cadiz.
Deion Walker could have left UK for a much better NIL deal at many other schools. Deion Walker Sr. said his son is loyal and never considered leaving. He also doesn't mind being pushed by the UK coaching staff and loves to prove that he can do more than most people think he can do. Maybe that's because Deion Walker always wanted to be the best, and I'm just glad Eric Wolford and Vince Mara understood that no matter where Walker played, he would eventually be a star for UK.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor. Or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339. And our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Yahtzee, Boyle County athlete Montaven Quisenberry has flipped his college commitment to Kentucky. Quisenberry did his official visit to UK over the weekend and took to X to make his announcement. Davey had originally committed to West Virginia. He's listed as one of the top candidates for Kentucky's Mr. Football. Hometown Radio has 4 high school football games scheduled for tomorrow night. Boyle County is at Lincoln County on Z105. Mercer County entertains Casey County on WHBN-FM. Garrett County hosts Marion County, delayed on Z105. And Danville meets Somerset at Center College on WHIR-FM. All 4 games kick off at 7:30 and stream at hometownlive.net. The 12th Region Soccer semifinals are set for tonight. The boys are playing at Boyle County. The host Rebels face West Jessamine at 8:30. Somerset plays Wayne County in the first game at 6:30. The girls are playing at Somerset. Boyle County takes on Southwestern at 6:30, followed by West Jessamine at Somerset at 8:30. Championship games are set for Saturday. Kentucky's a 1.5-point favorite to win at Florida Saturday night. The Cats and Gators are both 3-3 overall and have lost close games to SEC opponents. Florida is 1-2 in conference play, while UK stands at 1-3. Kickoff is at 7:45 Saturday night for Kentucky at Florida on Z105. The NFL Thursday night special has Denver at New Orleans. The Broncos are 3-3, while the Saints are 2-4. Last night in college football, Western Kentucky surprised Sam Houston 31-14. In the National League Championship Series last night, Los Angeles pitching turned in its 4th shutout in the playoffs, 8-0 at New York. The Dodgers had home runs from Kiki Hernandez, Shohei Ohtani, and Max Muncy to take a 2-1 lead over the Mets. Game 4 is tonight in New York. The ALCS resumes this afternoon at 5 in Cleveland, where the Guardians trail the Yankees 2-0. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
This is how we doing it with this Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. In 2024, they are making deals real. With their educated personal staff, they make shopping fun and buying easy.
Do you want a newer vehicle? Want a truck for under $25,000? Need your vehicle service? Needing a place that's going to treat you right? Well, Withers is the way. Check them out, Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This is one place I will not pass on deals with wheels for the 2024.
Catch these savings at your Harrodsburg Napa. Evercraft 11-piece combination wrench set SAE polished chrome, $43.99. Castro GTX motor oil, 10W40, full synthetic, 5 quarts for $43.49. Xerox cooling system antifreeze, 1 gallon price, $13.99. Rain-X Latitude water repellency wiper blades, 24-inch, $13.49. Gear Up cargo mat, universal in black, $37.49. Your one-stop shop for savings is at your Harrodsburg Napa, located at North College Street. Don't forget to sign up for your money-saving Napa rewards. As the cornerstone of a free society, the Mercer County Public Library serves the entire community as a center that meets learning and recreational needs through quality materials and service in an atmosphere that's welcoming and respectful. The Mercer County Public Library offers a variety of free materials and services, such as books, magazines, CDs, DVDs, audiobooks, newspapers, computers with internet access, programs, and workshops. To be in the know, go to your Mercer County Public Library, West Lexington Street, open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday 9 to 5, Tuesday and Thursday 9 to 7:30.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs. The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
Patchy fog should be lifting pretty soon. We got widespread frost. Jumping on my screen like that. What do you think about that?
I don't.
Widespread frost mainly before 9. Sunny skies. Sun is out. Should be starting to warm up a little bit. High of 60 today. Areas of frost tonight after 3. Low of 32. Tomorrow, widespread frost again in the morning before 9. Burning off to sunny skies and a high of 67. Football Friday night, tomorrow night, clear. A low of 35. So bundle up. You're going to watch football. Patchy frost before 9 a.m. on Saturday, sunny, high of 70. Right now, James, we have sunny skies, 35 degrees in Harrodsburg at 824.5.
Comes to soil or compost, forget any other names. Listen to Gardening with James. I said Gardening with James will help your veggies grow. He's an expert on manure, spreads it with a hoe. If you're serious about your garden, tired of playing games, listen to Gardening with James. Listen to Gardening with James. And here's your host, James Ross.
All right, host with the most. How are you, James?
So far, so good.
Good.
I woke up to a little frost this morning.
Yes. A little frost in the pumpkin?
You know, I looked out and the car was all frosted up. I said, yes. I need to go out here and maybe defrost it so I can actually see where I'm going this morning.
Yeah. Don't make a little peep. I've seen so many people make a little round peephole.
Yeah.
And that is so dangerous.
Yeah, it is
You
dangerous.
can't see to the sides.
Yeah, you know, you can't see out the front window, you can't see out the back window, and then you put a little spot in the middle so you can get down the road. Yeah. That's not a good idea.
Nope.
You know, take the time to go ahead and defrost it.
Yep.
You know, because I started the car, went in the house, got myself together, came back out, turned the windshield wipers on, and I could see.
Yeah.
You know, so just be patient. You know, because
Give a couple minutes, turn the defroster on full blast on heat.
Yeah.
And you can most cars you can lock anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about somebody stealing your car because you're letting it run warming up.
Well, if it's frosted up, they can't see either.
Yeah.
So they're going to tear it up before they get where they're going. But, yeah, that's a good idea is to go ahead and take the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Let it do itself. Don't have to scrape it. I know people say, well, you know, I run late. Allow extra time, just a couple extra minutes, run out there. And plus, it's more comfortable when it's cold to get in a nice warm car.
It is.
Than sitting there. And because the defroster always starts out cool.
Yeah.
Or cold even.
Yeah, the cold, yeah.
And then finally it starts to kick in and warm up.
Yeah, because, like, you know, like I said, I guess about 20 till I said, let me go out here and start the car, let it, you know, at least so I can see. And, you know, I'm like you, I didn't want to scrape this morning. I said, it's not that cold, you know, that you really have to scrape, but you can't see either. So, so I said, okay. And when I came back out, everything I needed, I could see out the window, and I just kind of rolled the side windows down so I could see, you know, right and left. Because otherwise, you know, you really can't see. So you have to be real careful. And like I say, give yourself time.
Yep.
Because if you give yourself time, you won't have to worry about being late.
And you don't rush. You don't need to rush out there.
Yeah.
You know, leaves are starting to get on the road, and wet leaves are like ice.
Yeah.
You got to be real careful there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah, there's hazards when it comes to fall, you know, because they don't call it fall for nothing. Because I've been blowing leaves, seemed like every day up at the McDowell house, where all those little bitty leaves are starting to fall.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Saturday I'll go up there and I'll bag them all up because I think we bagged them up at least twice, and that was like 4 bags, you know, each time we've had to bag them. So I was like, wow.
And you'll turn that over for compost, I'll bet.
And I have a friend who I give it to him, and he takes it to his mother's house because they're trying to do something with the piece of property that they have.
Yeah.
But like I said, the soil is terrible. So they just take it down there and dump it, and they're hoping that they can start using that land, you know, pretty soon. So rake up those leaves, definitely compost. And a compost bin isn't difficult to make. I mean, you could, you know, the ones we made out of pallets. You know, we got 4 pallets.
Mm-hmm.
We stood them up side by side. Then we cut one in half, and you know, made a little door, so this way we can dump the compost in, and because on the other end is because we had 1, 2, 3, we had 4, and we had like 12 pallets or 16 pallets, whatever it was, and the first bin was all the fresh stuff, your vegetables and whatever else that you put in there, and we'll let that build up for about 2 or 3 weeks. Take it and move it to the next bin and continue putting fresh stuff in the other one, and just keep rotating that until we got down to the end.
So don't dump it all in one. Everything. If you have the room or
right
to be able to separate.
And that was the best way for us to do that, because now all the fresh stuff is in one bin. Everything else that's working is in a separate bin, and we just keep moving it until you get it all the way down to the other end. And within 6 months, like so, you can stick your hand in there, and it all just fall apart. That was so nice.
You wonder why he's the man. I'm telling you.
Well, we're trying to do it the easy way and not spend no money on compost.
What's happening Saturday morning after 8 o'clock news right here on WHBN?
Gardening
with James.
We'll just talk about, the fall that we're into, and we'll talk about the winter that's coming up and some of the things that, because there are such thing as winter gardeners. They put the greenhouses up, their hoop houses, and they go in and they grow their vegetables, all through the winter. And, and I was watching a video where this guy had put a garden underground, and we'll talk more about that.
A garden underground, okay.
Yeah.
Underground garden.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
With less than 3 weeks to go until the November elections, both sides on the Amendment 2 issue are whipping up support for their side. John Shannon with the story.
Both Governor Andy Beshear and Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman have come out strongly against the amendment, as have the state teachers unions. The governor, speaking to the American Federation of Teachers, saying,
Amendment 2 would allow Frankfort politicians to take taxpayer money away from public schools and send it to unaccountable private schools.
Heather Lemaire, the Kentucky State Director for Americans for Prosperity, supports Amendment 2 and says it gives parents the ability to get out of a one-size-fits-all education plan offered by public schools.
So for those kids, if that school's not working for them, what choices do they have? Those parents have no choices for their children.
Currently, 48 states offer school choice, accounting for 7% of the students in the U.S. I'm John Shannon.
A Kentucky state trooper has been charged with child abuse. Robert Moster III was charged in Hardin County for a late August attack on an 8-year-old. Moster is accused of kicking and injuring the child because they left home without permission. Several Cincinnati area groups, such as the Queen City Bike and the Davoo Good Foundation, amongst others, are suing federal and state agencies involved in the Brent Spence Corridor expansion project. The lawsuit challenges the Federal Highway Administration's May finding that the project won't have any significant impacts on the environment, bringing up concerns on deforestation, air and noise pollution, flooding issues, and habitat destruction for endangered species. The lawsuit also believes these issues impact minority communities more, but feel those are overlooked. The group is asking for a full environmental impact statement and to see if 16 lanes are really necessary compared to the current 8. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center has hit a milestone. Ephraim McDowell said it's completed its 100th procedure using the Inspire upper airway stimulation therapy. The device called Inspire is a surgical solution for sleep apnea, which is done as an outpatient procedure. It provides an alternative to CPAP equipment and oral appliances to treat sleep apnea. A music star was in Marion County. Over the weekend, music star Jelly Roll made a visit to the Marion County Detention Center. The connection to Jelly Roll was made by a substance abuse counselor at the Marion County Detention Center named Natalie Reed, who reached out to Jelly Roll on TikTok and asked him to visit and speak with the inmates. By the end of the day, a member of Jelly Roll's team had reached back out to Reed to set up a meeting time. Jelly Roll made his appearance at the Marion County Jail Saturday before his concert in Louisville that evening. Funds from opioid abatement allowed Stanford to give new technology to a recovery center. The city of Stanford was able to purchase $3,200 worth of laptops and tablets using opioid abatement funds, which they then donated to the Volunteers of America Mid-States Recovery Community Center during the center's recent open house. VOA-RCC is a community resource in Stanford that supports individuals and families that are trying to overcome substance abuse disorder in Lincoln County. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
It is 8:33 and a half. It's time for our interview with our head football coach, Craig East, brought to you by Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance.
Did you get us switched over to Shelter Insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Hello.
This is the head football coach of Mercer County Titans, Craig Yeast. How is that introduction?
Rick, how you doing this morning,
I'm
man?
doing fine. How is the coach?
I'm good.
Good. How did practice go yesterday?
Practice was good yesterday. You know, more of the same. A lot of focus, a lot of attention to detail. Again, our kids have practiced very well for several weeks now, and I think we understand where we are in the situation, and they're embracing it, and they're working hard.
That's all you can ask.
Yep,
Just get
that's
focused, and this is a time to pick it up a notch and be ready to battle and go and hit another district game, and you got to take them one game at a time.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's one game at a time. At the end of the day, the only game that matters is the one that you're getting ready to prepare for and go play. And the one we're preparing for and going to play is Casey County tomorrow night, and it's homecoming. So we're looking forward to it.
And I know UK fans are looking forward to a big announcement yesterday that we heard about, how Montaven Quisenberry has decommitted to West Virginia and is going to UK. Now, Coach, this reminds me of two things, him coming to UK. Number one, a guy named Craig Yeast, who was a little shorter guy but made a big impact at UK, and Wandale Robinson, who I think I said at the time, I think nobody's seen the speed that you two had when you played UK, and I think that they've got a coup getting Tavy.
Well, I think that Mr. Robinson is certainly he was super fast. He was a great player. And I think Quisenberry's got an opportunity to go, whether it was West Virginia. Happy to see him going and, making a commitment now to the University of Kentucky. I think he'll go over there and he'll have a great career and hopefully move on to the next level, but make a lot of plays and a lot of memories over at the University of Kentucky.
And I hope they use him the same way that they used you and Wandale. It was perfect. And that's why, I wish he could have stayed 2 years, but he's with the Giants in the NFL. So he's happy in where he's at.
Yeah, he is happy. And that's the most important thing, is being happy and understanding where you need to be, what you need to do growing up and becoming a professional.
You sold yourself a little short there, Coach. You were a playmaker, too, at UK. You were somebody, and they didn't have a huge down-the-field passing game so much, but the passes were short. They were timely. You all ran precise routes. And what an offense that you all had at UK when you were there, too.
Yeah, we had some good players. We had a really solid offensive line. We had an old guy throwing the ball by the name of Tim Couch.
Yeah.
That was our quarterback, and he just happened to be the number one pick of the draft, and he was pretty good. And we had some really good football players. We didn't have the greatest team because we never really had the depth to compete the way we really needed to in the SEC like they do now, what Coach Dukes has built over there. But we have some great players. And we had a lot of fun, and we have some great memories.
Well, that's what it's all about, and everybody had fun with the air raid. And that's really where it started. Was back with you all, was air raid.
Yeah, Coach Mummy came in with that air raid, and it didn't just change, the University of Kentucky football. It changed the landscape of football in general, not just college football, but high school football, college football, and all of that kind of matriculated. Now you can see a lot of, if not all, the concepts from our air raid days, even in the National Football League.
It's more exciting, I think, watching the passing and the timing, running precise routes, and the quarterback having the confidence that you guys would run the right routes and just throw to a spot.
Well, one thing about fans, fans love to watch football when it's exciting, and when it's basketball on grass, especially here in the Bluegrass, they love it even more.
There you go. What are you going to work on today, Coach?
Today we'll work on just having our walkthrough and our team and family meal, and then tonight at 6:30 we'll have our homecoming parade.
Oh,
so, hoping to see all of Harrodsburg downtown, to see all the athletes in the homecoming court. We've had some people here at Mercer County in our administration that's done a phenomenal job of working with everyone that they needed to work with to make this happen. So looking forward to it.
Well, very good. I'm glad you mentioned that, reminded everybody about that. And when we talk tomorrow morning, Coach, we will set up football Friday night lights again.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you for your time.
I appreciate you, Rick, man. You have a great day, and go Titans.
Go Titans. There you go. Thanks, Coach. Talk to you tomorrow. That's our head football coach, Craig East. His interview is brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field.
If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes!
For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrodsburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
Are you considering a new home purchase or maybe a remodel? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Jason Tyler. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Harrodsburg. As part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-734-3316 and let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank is Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
There are currently no obituaries to report on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
When it comes to your money, there's a lot to think about. Paying bills, setting a family budget, and retirement. Farmers National Bank cares about your financial well-being and is here to help. Visit the bank's website at fnbky.com to check out their financial wellness section with short videos on budgeting, saving, paying off debt, and more. You can also stop into a branch or call to ask the bank's financial professionals for advice. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Harrisburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrisburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrisburg Tire.
Molly Hatchet firmly cemented their place in music history in the late 70s. They stood alongside other iconic Southern rock bands, such as Leonard Skinner, the Allman Brothers, and many, many more. A perfect mixture of English invasion rock, blues, country, and gospel remains the unique sound of Molly Hatchet. Coming to Renfro Valley this Saturday night, October 19th. Doors open at 6 p.m., show at 7 p.m. It's Molly Hatchet in concert. For tickets, go online to renfrovalley.com.
Take your ride to the next level in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Next level rides with next level savings. Score 1.9% financing on 2024 models like Kia Sorento, Sportage, and Forte.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Next level savings start at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
1.9% APR financing up to 48 months at $21.22 per month per thousand financed on 2024 Kia Sorento and Sportage and Forte. Not all buyers will qualify for financing. Good through Kia Financial Services. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2024.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in here at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN Weather brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
Fog should be about lifted off. We had some widespread frost you need to shake off, mainly before 9. It should be gone. We're giving way to sunny skies today, high of 60. Areas of frost tonight after 3 a.m. Clear, low of 32. Widespread frost in the morning, mainly before 9. Sunny, high of 67. Football Friday night, tomorrow night. Clear, low of 35. Patchy frost again Saturday morning before 9, giving way to sunny skies at a high of 70. Right now, we're finally back up, James, to where we started out. We've got sunny skies. Now, we just 6 Harrodsburg, 45, which means that's 15 minutes in front of 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
How about that?
You can tell time.
I can.
Very good.
And this is very good.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
James, do you happen to have some random facts?
I do.
All right.
White noise got its name because its spectrum resembles white light. Pink noise was named because its spectrum resembles a pink light. A brown noise was named after a Scottish botanist named Robert Brown.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
William Henry Harrison gave a presidential inauguration speech that lasted for 2 hours. Even though it was bad weather in D.C., he didn't wear a coat to show how tough he was.
Tough man.
But he got sick and died 1 month into his term.
I remember that. Hearing about that, yeah.
That didn't work out very well.
No.
Despite its name, Philadelphia cream cheese was invented in New York State, not Philadelphia. This was in 1872. It was not marked as Philadelphia cream cheese until 1880. At that time, the Philadelphia area had a reputation of high-quality dairy farms, so they used the name to allude to that. Ferris wheels were originally called pleasure wheels.
Well,
when they were invented in the 1600s.
1600s? Wow.
See, round and round you go.
Yeah.
The ZIP in zip code stands for Zone Improvement Plan. They created it in 1963 to help mail carriers deliver mail more efficiently, so they could zip along their routes.
Very good. And you're going to zip on out of here, aren't you?
Zip.
I've got a song that's going to make you feel a little warmer here. Jim Seals and Crofts. Born on this date, 1942. This is called Summer Breeze at WHBN AM and FM. Good. Thursday morning, 8:47.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. See the paper laying on the sidewalk, a little music from the house next door. So I walk on up to the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. hard day's work and you're waiting there while carrying the world. See the smile waiting in the kitchen, food cooking on the plates for two. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
I remember walking round the Court Square sidewalks, looking in windows at things I couldn't want. There's Johnson's Hardware and Morgan's Jewelry and the old Lee King's apothecary. They were the little man, the little man. I go back now, the stores are empty, except an old Coke sign dated 1950. Boarded up like they never existed, or renovated and called historic districts. There goes the little man, there goes the little man. Now the Court Square's just a set of streets that people go around, but they seldom think about the little man that built this town before the big money shut him down and killed the little man. Oh, the little man. He pumped your gas and he'd clean your glass. One cold rainy night he fixed your flat. A new store came where you do it yourself, and you buy a lotto ticket and food off the shelf. Forget the little man, forget about that little man. He hung on there for a few more years, but he couldn't sell Slurpees, he wouldn't sell beer. Now the bank rents a station to a man down the road, and they sell Velvet Elvis, secondhand clothes. There goes the little man, there goes another little man. Now the Court Square's just a set of streets that people go around, but they seldom think about the little man that built this town before the big money shut him down and killed the little man. Oh, the little man. Now the stores are lined up in a concrete strip. You can buy the whole world in just one trip. You save a penny cause it's jumbo size, and they don't even realize they're killing the little man. Oh, the little man. And now the Court Square's just a set of streets that people go around, but they seldom think about the little man that built this town before the big money shut him down and killed the little man. Oh, the little man. It wasn't long ago when I was a child, an old black man came with his mule and his plow. He broke the ground where we grew our garden back before we'd all forgotten about the little man. The little man. Long live the little man. God bless the little man.
Alan Jackson, the little man. Alan Jackson is 66 years old. It is 8:55. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM.
Take your ride to the next level in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Next level rides with next level savings. Score 1.9% financing on 2024 models like Kia Sorento, Sportage, and Forte.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Next level savings start at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
1.9% APR financing up to 48 months at $21.22 per month per thousand financed on 2024 Kia Sorento and Sportage and Forte. Not all buyers will qualify for financing. Good through Kia Financial Services. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2024.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android sales. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Maybe it began with a little girl and her tin can microphone on the front porch of a log cabin in the Great Smoky Mountains. But it wouldn't be long before the crowd she dreamed of followed her home to Dollywood, where the memories we share will live in our hearts forever. Experience the incredible resorts, award-winning festivals, thrilling rides, and live shows with those you love most. Plan your trip at Dollywood.com.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
It is 8:58. It is time for Jess. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I'm doing good this chilly morning.
Yeah. And those of you who don't know who Jess is, that's Judge Executive Sarah Steele. More, I don't want to say commonly, but some people know her as Jess.
Yes.
I don't know who started that, but
I don't know.
I don't know who did that.
I'm glad it's not that and something else. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Good.
Could always be worse.
I will take that. I will take that.
Well, what's going on that we need to know about there, Judge?
Well, we actually have been off this week as far as the meeting goes for our regular scheduled physical court meeting. October's a long month, so we met on the 8th, and we will not meet again until the 29th. So our next physical court meeting will be the 29th of October. We have just kind of some general business going on as far as the county goes. We're in full swing of a new budget, fiscal year 25. Things are going well. We have some construction projects going on. We're finally getting to do some cleanup after, Rick, it's crazy for me to be saying this, but from March 3rd of 23 windstorms, we're finally getting to do our insurance replacements on some of the buildings that were damaged pretty heavily.
Wow.
So if you're out at our road department area and you see all the things going on. That's what's happening. So we're getting a big facelift out there, and all the things fixed back and good up to spec for our road department. We had a really successful tire take back a few weeks ago. I think they said we had like 23,000 tires taken in Mercer County. That's crazy, but it's exciting because that means people are doing what they need to with them, and they're not just being dumped places, and they're not just sitting around, on farms and on land, and we're getting them out of here, which is good. So that was successful. Let's see. We have an event next week I definitely want people to be aware of. It's our pop-up driver's license event that comes twice a year, usually in May and October. And so we are having pop-up driver's license. It'll be in the fiscal courtroom here at the courthouse. And when I say courthouse, that's so confusing to some people because they think the judicial on Main Street. But the courthouse is actually located across from the library. So come in here, and you can actually sign up for an appointment online. It's linked on our Facebook page, but if people can't get to that, they can just get on. You can just literally Google "pop-up driver's license Kentucky" and select Mercer County, and it'll let you register. I've had a lot of questions about, can I get a real ID here? And you can. So as long as you sign up for an appointment, they do take some walk-ins, but it may be crowded. So you want to try to probably get an appointment if you can, so that you don't have to wait so long. So I always like people to take advantage of that. Since the office is regionalized, sometimes it's hard for people to get out of town to get those things done. And they don't send notices anymore about your driver's license expiring. So you might want to check. We think we know, but you might want to check. I've heard a lot of people like, "Oh my goodness, mine expired." Yeah. So you don't want to wait too long. If you go too long with an expired license, you have to take the test again. So.
Ooh, yeah, don't let it do that.
Don't let it do that. You don't want to do that. So we've got that coming up, and I tell you, I'm sure you've noticed all of the. Well, you were at grand opening. We had a grand opening this week.
Yes.
Of a couple businesses. That's exciting. We've been doing that with the chamber a lot, and so that's exciting for Harrodsburg and Mercer County to have all these thriving businesses and businesses continuing to open up. And I just ask that our people support them. They're the lifeblood of our community. So get out and support these people. Also, we have a lot of Halloween events coming up for the kiddos. There's a run this weekend with Kiwanis. Come out and run or walk with us. And I mean, there's just so many things we talk about every week, so many things going on in our community. So I just hope people can get involved and get out and enjoy. The weather's a little chilly, but, it is still enjoyable. So the sun is shining. That's a plus.
And, you're talking about new businesses. I've got Tara Farrell here from Counting Sheep. She's going to be my guest here after the news, top of the hour.
Yeah, so that's wonderful. So they're going to do a grand opening soon as well, I believe.
Yep.
So we're excited about that. I mean, it's wonderful. All these small businesses come into town, and like I said, they're the lifeblood of our community, and we want to keep them and support them, and any way that we can. So we have had a lot of, just FYI, a lot of road projects going on throughout the county. They're trying to do some of our blacktopping projects before the weather turns off too cold. So you'll see crews out. When we know, we're trying to post some alerts. Sometimes they're moving equipment and they pop in and say we can do a section of a road today, and we don't have much notice. And we're thankful that they're squeezing us in and getting us worked in. So we're doing the best we can to notify our residents, but just be mindful if you see road crews out working, because they are trying to get us in on some of those jobs. So that's exciting.
That's quite a bit going on.
We do. We have lots. Always busy. I tell you, always busy.
Well,
the homecoming parade's coming up. This week or tonight.
Tonight.
What am I talking about?
Yep.
Tonight. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be down Main Street. That's exciting to bring that back, and I think all the students and coaches and faculty involved are excited, and that'll be fun. Homecoming weekend, this whole weekend for Mercer. So we'll get to see all the kiddos dressed up, I'm sure, for their big dance on Saturday night. So, lots happening.
Yep. And I think that goes on, 6 o'clock, I believe?
The parade, they're lining up at 6, and I think it starts at 6:30.
6:30, okay. Very good.
Yeah, because I have some kiddos that have to be in it, and they have to line up at 6.
Yeah, got to be there at
so
6.
That's how I know that.
Okay. You're
Yeah,
on top
so
of it, I'm
6:30
telling you.
Yeah. Well, I have to be. I have to get a kid there. So 6:30 is when it runs,
Okay.
and it's going to go from the old Harrisburg High School. It'll go up Main Street, and then turn down and go by the Christian Church,
Mm-hmm.
and loop back around. Turn by the bus station and go back to the
Okay.
old high school. So
Very good.
that's kind of the track. The tracks they're going to be on.
Yep.
So it sounds like they have a lot of groups that are going to be a part of it.
Oh, good.
So it'll be neat.
Yep,
It'll
it
be neat.
will.
I think we'll get to see the homecoming attendance as well.
Yep, they're going to be there.
Sports.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be. Come out and support them for sure.
Just bundle up.
Bundle up. Dress warm.
Yep. All right. We always look forward
All
to
right.
talking to you every Thursday
Yes,
morning,
sir.
Jess.
Yes, sir. And I'm sure I'll see you sometime this
Okay.
weekend or around.
All right.
All right.
Take-
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's Jess, Judge Executive Sarah Steele. You heard her right here on WHBN Harrodsburg.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Ephraim Regional Medical Center has hit a milestone. Ephraim announced that it's completed its 100th procedure using the Inspire upper airway stimulation therapy. The device called Inspire is a surgical solution for sleep apnea, which is done as an outpatient procedure. It provides an alternative to CPAP equipment and oral appliances to treat sleep apnea. A music star was in Marion County. Over the weekend, music star Jelly Roll made a visit to the Marion County Detention Center. The connection to Jelly Roll was made by a substance abuse counselor at the Marion County Detention Center named Natalie Reed, who reached out to Jelly Roll on TikTok and asked him to visit and speak with the inmates. By the end of the day, a member of Jelly Roll's team had reached back out to Reed to set up a meeting time. Jelly Roll made his appearance at the Marion County Jail Saturday before his concert in Louisville that evening. Funds from opioid abatement allowed Stanford to give new technology to a recovery center. The city of Stanford was able to purchase $3,200 worth of laptops and tablets using opioid abatement funds, which they then donated to the Volunteers of America Mid-States Recovery Community Center during the center's recent open house. VOA-RCC is a community resource in Stanford that supports individuals and families that are trying to overcome substance abuse disorder in Lincoln County. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Did you know there's money available to help you pay for trade school or college? Yep, and all you need to do is fill out the free application for federal student aid, also known as the FAFSA. Completing the FAFSA costs you nothing but time, and it can pay off big. And there are experts across Kentucky who can help. For more info, visit gearupky.org/money. That's gearupky.org/money.
Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Exciting news! Mercer Outfitters has a new location in Harrodsburg. We are now located at 320 South College Street. We are your ultimate destination for casual and work brands ranging from Ariat, Red Wing, Carhartt, Cinch, and many more. Gear up this school year with the new Huey backpack. And of course, covered with stop by and shop local. Mercer Outfitters at 320 South College Street.
This WHBN weather brought to you by the new Connections of Harrodsburg, providing the largest selection of playhouses, cabins, sheds, workshops, and more. Financing available, Cabin Connections of Harrodsburg.
Widespread frost is what you're going to find this morning, and that should be the patchy fog should be about lifted by now because we've had the sun out for a little while. It's going to be sunny today, high of 60. Areas of frost after 3 a.m. tonight, clear, low of 32. Widespread frost in the morning, mainly before 9, giving way to sunny skies, high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, a low of 35, so bundle up. Bundle up for that parade tonight, too, by the way, the homecoming parade. Patchy frost before 9 a.m. on Saturday, sunny, high of 70. Sunny on Sunday, high of 72. Sunny Monday, high of 74. Sunny Tuesday, high of 74. Sunny Wednesday, high of 74. That's all I got. All right. Well, hopefully Thursday will be sunny as well. Well, we've climbed all the way up 1 degree from when I first came in. It was 36. It is now 37 degrees and sunny skies at 9:09. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Good Thursday morning to you. It's the 17th day of October. Radio Rick, glad to have you along. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Thursday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, any kind of road reports can be called in 859-734-4321, 734-4321. Giving away another DQ ice cream cake tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 12th and the 18th. Kensley Claunch, Jerry Mattingly, Mike Worthington, Bailey Moore, Rose Liebenguth, Linwood Peevler, Brentley Yeager, Madison Junkin, Greg Collier, Norma Phillips, Brenda Greider, Jennifer Shoemaker, Tyler Young, and Hope and Carrie Riley have an anniversary. They're all registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. Happy birthday greetings, Sharon Martin, Bernard Montgomery, Bob Green, Scott Elder, Carmelita Everett, Marcus Bagwell, and happy 32nd anniversary, Hope and Carrie Riley. Now, I don't believe this lady has got a birthday today. Tara Farah, is it your birthday?
No, not today.
Not today. Okay. Let me see something. That doesn't sound like that. There we go. No, that's okay. That mic was turned on. Yes. It's better to hear you when we have a microphone turned on. So, Tara Farah. Give us the Tara Farah story, if you will. You were raised, you grew up in Harrisburg, Mercer County. Tell us where you...
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I was actually raised here. You know, went to Harlow, went to Harrisburg Middle School, and, I was a hog. Ran track, and that was my story when I was young.
Okay, and you stayed here and you moved to where?
We actually moved out to Southern California in my 7th grade year. So I was uprooted. My family, I lived with my grandmother, and she had gotten cancer, and the rest of our immediate family shipped me out to California, and that's where I stayed for a while.
Okay, and then where did you go from California?
Well, thank you. Because I had family here in Harrodsburg, I would come back every year and visit.
Okay.
And family, friends that turned into family. I called them my grandparents.
Yeah.
My grandfather, a couple years ago, he said, I think it's time for you to come home. When are you going to move back? And the light just hit, I'm like, it's time. So literally while I was here for that visit, we went and looked at a house, and I put an offer on it contingent that I could sell my house back in California, and put it on the market. It sold in 4 days.
Wow.
So, that's the story. It was here. We moved back last year ago. It'll be 2 years in 2 weeks, actually.
Okay. So for 2 years, what did you do here before you opened up getting ready to open up Counting Sheep?
Well, I did this mattress business in California, and I felt like a need here. There wasn't anyone doing what we were doing, and I was running this little, side job out of my garage, and we got a storage unit, and it's done, really well. That first year we sold 100 mattresses, and now literally in the last 90 days we've sold 110. So I was like, it's time. And the gentleman that I'm renting a storage unit from, he had the space open up where the old Mercer Outfitter building is.
Yes.
And that's actually at 1062. I think it's North Office.
North College Street.
North College,
Yeah.
yes. And right next to Thompson's Pharmacy.
Yeah.
So he offered it to me, and I said, perfect. It's the space.
And you're sharing, there's 3 businesses that are sharing that same building now.
Right, we have a little bit of everything in this building.
Yeah, we've got tanning, and then you're going to have Porter Insurance Group and you.
Yes. It's kind of funny because I was like, it's beds and beds. Tanning beds and regular beds.
Those of you remember Mercer Outfitters, they moved up across from Apple Market, which used to be Mr. Quick. And for those of you older people, you probably remember that building as Kern's Bread Outlet. So that's what that was. That really kind of hones in everybody. Oh, yeah, I remember that, where that's at.
I love it.
And you are getting ready. Next week, you're hoping to have everything all set and lined out to open up Counting Sheep.
Yes.
Now, where did you come up with Counting Sheep as the name of your business?
I grew up listening to all those commercials about Serta, and they had little sheep counting. Yeah. And I use that now with my daughter. I'm like, she's like, I can't sleep. I'm like, well, count sheep. So she's like, what does that mean? So, and that is how we came up with counting sheep. You have a great night's sleep, and, hopefully you're counting sheep before you go to bed.
We were talking off mic. There's two things you don't want to scrimp on. Number one is shoes. Do not buy, and I wish I'd learned that in the years I spent on a concrete floor. I always tried to buy the cheapest shoes. And never scrimp on your mattress. Get you a mattress, because we spend so much time on our feet and on our back sleeping that it doesn't pay it pays to get something that is going to be good, it's going to be comfortable. So you've been with a mattress company, so you've got some experience of helping people, because everybody's situation's different. It's not a just one size fits all for people.
It isn't. You're right. We partner with over 33 different mattress brands, and if you want, and that's kind of where I feel like I tailor to people, because it's typically by appointment. We will have open hours. But if you want to set an appointment with me for one-on-one attention, I will go through each of the mattresses with you, whether it's firm, soft, medium, hybrid, memory foam. I have had cancer in the past, and I know now it's so important to have a nice mattress. Yeah. And while you're healing, and you're in bed a lot. Right. So definitely I will be here to help you guys find out.
And that's a unique situation right there where because sometimes, people kind of like to be a little private. And when you're going to try out the beds, because again, you got to try them out. It's like you don't buy a car without taking a test drive. You need a test drive on the mattresses to make sure, because like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's needs are different. Right. Everybody needs a little more support in the hips, in the back, in the neck, or whatever. And this is the one-on-one attention that you're going to be able to give people.
Yes, I love it. And knowing that I'm helping people in this situation find a good mattress. I just ran into a friend the other day, and she was, very ill and needed a good mattress. And she's like, you know what? Thank you so much. This mattress is, great. I can't go out and sleep in a hotel now because it's not my mattress. And that's the best feeling, knowing that I'm helping people.
Well, very good. You've got a unique offer, and we're going to come back and talk about this. We got to stop and pay a few bills. That's probably something you don't know about, paying bills. My guest is Tara Farrell, and she is opening Counting Sheep. She's got mattresses and more, and we'll talk more about that right after we talk about this. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. We're coming up on 917.
Farmers National Bank invites you to flash your school spirit by offering you debit cards created especially for your school, including Boyle County High School, Bergen Independent School, Casey County High School, Center College, Danville High School, Danville Christian Academy, Garrett County High School, Kentucky School for the Deaf, Lincoln County High School, and Mercer County High School. School debit cards from Farmers National Bank offer many great conveniences and services. Come to the Farmers National Bank location nearest you, or visit us today online at fnbky.com. Since 1879, Farmers National Bank proudly serves you with banking locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Liberty, Middleburg, Perryville, and Stanford. Flash your school spirit with a school debit card from Farmers National Bank. Your lifetime bank. Certain restrictions may apply. See your Farmers National Bank representative for complete details. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Supers return 900 horsepower to Kentucky's baddest bull ring, the Ponderosa Speedway, Friday, October 25th. Hot laps start at 7. 5K to win. Don't miss out on this event. Also racing are crates, modifieds, and a special appearance of Crown Vics, goodie bags for children, and a costume contest for the kids. Prize money for first through third place. Crowd will determine winners. So bring your children and enjoy a meet and greet with some of the best drivers in the country. Sponsored by Whitus Contracting. It's an unforgettable night of Halloween fun and racing at the Ponderosa, Friday, October 25th.
Celebrate Discount House 2.0's anniversary sale in Danville with our customer appreciation sale this Friday and Saturday. Enjoy an additional 15% off store-wide at our location on Houstonville Road, home to great brands like Ashley and Southern Motion. Don't miss out on amazing deals like Powerlift chairs starting at just $699. Check out our luxurious selection of recliners with massage and power headrests. Plus, register anytime now through the 19th for a chance to win an Ashley recliner valued at $499. Take advantage of more anniversary sale specials specials, including dine-it sets, originally $499, now take an extra 15% off, sofa and love seat sets, only $879, and take an extra 15% off. Recliners for just $281 with an extra 15% off. Recliner, sofa, and love seat set for $1,278. Plus, take an additional 15% off. Join us at Discount House 2.0 in Danville for these fantastic savings and more this Friday and Saturday.
Your pet is a special member of your family. Wouldn't you like them to be treated with the newest, safest handling? Then call the new owners of the Harrisburg Animal Hospital, where the highly educated Dr. Thomas and Dr. Alex practice the best techniques on small and large pets, plus exotics too. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital offers full-service grooming, boarding, and daycare. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital, located on Beaumont Avenue across from Mulch to Go. Call to set an appointment. 734-5171. That's 734-5171.
It is coming up on 9:20. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. And what you're getting the tones of one Tara Farrell. And she is opening up Counting Sheep. Sleep better for less. She has mattresses and more. And you talked about the mattresses. What's the more part, Tara?
So on occasion we do get furniture, adjustable bases. We partner with 2 different furniture companies right now. So we may have coffee tables. I've got a really nice 8-foot solid oak table, just came in from Article. That usually retails for about $2,100, and we have it for sale for $600. Solid oak. It's perfect. It's gorgeous.
Wait a minute. I thought you said $2,100.
Mm-hmm.
You're selling it for $600?
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Are you listening out there? Solid oak, too.
Yes, it is solid oak. It's heavy, so you'll definitely need to bring someone with you if that's something you guys are interested in purchasing.
Wow. And you're going to save people money, and you've got a unique offer with when somebody buys a mattress. Of course, you're going to spend the time beforehand to make sure that it fits properly, it does the job it needs to help the people. But what's this 1 week deal that you have?
Well, let me back up just a little bit too, because our mattress prices are between 30 to 70% off retail. So if you were to go into, say, a store and you wanted this mattress, it could be a $2,000 mattress. Well, with us, our mattresses are actual units that have been either returned or floor models. And when I say returned, don't think that they've been slept on for like a year. They're literally less than 30 days old. It's their trial return process. If it's still in like new condition, that's where we get the mattresses. So now if you're interested in one of ours, instead of spending the $2,000, you're probably going to pay like $350 for it. We don't have a warranty on them because it's a returned item. We have cleaned, we have sanitized, we've repackaged for resale. I even have items that are brand new in box that are still considered returned, used because they were sent to someone's home, they didn't want it, and we went and picked it up. It's a return. So these are all items. They're still $350 for a queen size. And the prices do go up, but I typically don't have anything that's more than $800 as a mattress.
And go check around.
Yes.
Don't take Tara's word for it. Go check for yourself.
Please.
And then give Tara a shot. That's all she's asking for. Any mom and pop business is asking for, hey, give us a shot. Because mom and pops are the backbone of America, and that's what we love seeing is the mom and pops keep wanting to open up locally.
Yes, and I love being here. Like I said, I grew up here. It's nice to be back in the community. So many people that I grew up with have come and said hi to me, or they are interested in what we're doing, and it's so nice just to see people come together to support this.
And you're hoping one day next week, maybe the middle of the week or so, to be officially open. Now you're going to open Monday. She's going to open Monday, but it's not going to be exactly the way she wants it yet. They're trying to kind of open on the fly, but help people out in the meantime and save money.
Yes, exactly. And I will definitely put our phone number out there. It's 859-913-1722. Feel free to call or text and make an appointment if you want one-on-one attention, or just stop in the store and say hi.
Wow. Now that's neat. One-on-one attention. Not anybody else. I've not heard people offer that. And then you can try the mattress out for a week.
Yes.
And again, hopefully the time that is spent with the people, it's not just a mass herding. Okay, here, you want to buy this and buy this one. It's as we talked, you don't buy a car without taking a test drive. You shouldn't buy a mattress without taking a test drive on laying on it and turning on your side, just like you would emulate like you would when you sleep.
Yeah, I'll have pillows out there and a blanket. Come on, take a nap. I don't care. Yeah. It's a big enough building.
And if you fall asleep, guess what? Then you know that's a comfortable.
Exactly.
Very good. And so, again, she's going to open up unofficially Monday, officially sometime during the week where, so don't, if you go Monday or Tuesday, don't
have high expectations.
Yeah. Don't go into, oh, man, this isn't good. You got to give her steps to get everything open. But bottom line is you've got access to several different brands.
Yes.
You're not stuck with just one brand.
Correct. We have I think right now we have 133 mattresses to choose from.
Wow.
And we love working with Airbnbs or VRBOs. If you know anyone like that, send them our way. We'll definitely give them a good deal on a mass amount of mattresses.
And you're located in the old Mercer Outfitters building. And you said you're next to Thompson's Pharmacy, right?
Yes, right there.
Next door there.
Our front doors will actually face the drive-through of Thompson's. So if you're in line, come on over, say hi.
Yeah, they're very good. And again, this is what we love. We love seeing businesses opening up. And, COVID took such a hit for a lot of businesses. They took some businesses away and hurt a lot of businesses. And it's taken some businesses time to kind of come back from that.
Yes, it has. And I do ask, just be graceful with me. It's just me. And I have, one of my cousins is actually working with me. So it's just the two of us right now until I can find some good, people that want to come in and sit and work with. I want to train someone to understand the mattress business.
What about financing?
At this time, I don't offer financing. I am looking into doing that, but our prices are so inexpensive. We take credit cards, and I do believe that I will be doing financing in the future. I just haven't gotten quite there yet.
Okay. All right. Doing it. And obviously, there's no delivery, so you need to bring your trucks and come and.
We do offer delivery for $50.
Oh, okay.
In town and surrounding counties. If it's someone that's further, then of course I'll work with you on that price. But we do offer delivery. We have a box truck or an enclosed trailer, so we can do delivery.
Wow. Delivery available. You'll be working on financing, trying to help people. But like you say, you take credit cards. And will this be a situation where they can work on layaway? Is that going to be something in the future maybe?
100%. I've had a couple customers that have asked this, and it's totally something that I'm open to doing.
Okay, because again, that helps people that are budget living check to check. Man, I would love to do that, even though your prices are going to be a lot more reasonable than other people's. But that still is going to help when you know how to budget that part of it.
Correct, 100%, and that's part of being in this community. I want to help other people.
Your hours, we haven't talked about that.
So we are by appointment only.
Okay.
I'm going to do middle of the day hours. Maybe like 8:30 to 4.
Okay.
And definitely we'll be open on the weekends.
Okay. And again, the phone number is 859-913-1722. You want to make an appointment, like you said, or that people can just kind of wander in and just look around and see and get to know you again.
Yes, 100%.
And again, you grew up in Harrodsburg, Mercer County area, so it'll be like reconnecting with an old friend. And, again, it's so nice and refreshing to get new businesses opening up again, especially mom and pops. It's one thing, it's nice to have these big box stores opening up with stuff, but there's something to be said again for mom and pops to welcome them. And again, you're doing a unique service for people, is you're making sure what they buy with you is going to be what their needs are. Because again, we're all different. We're all have different aches and pains. We have, different areas, but you've got so much inventory available. Oh, and if they come in and they don't see something, can you special order for them?
We do have the ability to do a drop shipment program. It's very limited right now. We got about 8 different companies right now that I can do drop shipping with.
Okay.
But I do have basically a standby list. If you let me know what you want, I'll let you know as soon as we get that in. More than likely we'll get it. It just takes a little bit of time for us to find it.
And that is Counting Sheep, Sleep Better, Pay Less. She has mattresses and more. So again, this is the thing where you might need to stop in every now and then because, like you said, sometimes you get furniture and you never know.
Exactly. And it goes quick. The furniture we can't keep on hand for more than a week, it seems like. Recently, we just picked up a washer and a dryer. So it's like, I never know what I'm going to get. So please feel free to drop in or give us a call if you're looking for something. I'm more than happy to help.
Phone number is 859-913-1722. Located at 320 South College Street. Now, that's the old Mercer Outfitters building and next to Thompson's Pharmacy. And she's going to be opening Monday and hopefully get all her ducks in a row in maybe the midweek or so. Get everything ready to go. Tara Farrell, thank you so much for stopping by, and we look forward again to another local businesses, mom and pop, opening up to take care, and the personal service. I think that's going to be saving money and personal service. That's the two keys ingredients that's going to make people happy.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be a part of the community again. And if you guys ever need anything from me, don't ever hesitate to reach out because I love helping people find a great night's sleep.
There you go. Counting Sheep opening up on Monday. We are coming up at 9:30. We've got your KNN News, your weather forecast, and then Barry Peel. Yeah, he's going to be coming in, former radio man and TV man.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A man who led police on a high-speed chase over the weekend is now behind bars. Kenneth Kyle Greer was captured after a tip was received that he was sighted in Prestonsburg. He allegedly led police on a multi-county chase Saturday night and was traveling at speeds of over 100 miles per hour. He has several outstanding warrants, including failure to appear in court. Well, the project to improve an Ohio-Kentucky connection has been taken to federal court.
Several Cincinnati area groups, such as the Queen City Bike and the DeVue Good Foundation, amongst others, are suing federal and state agencies involved in the Brent Spence Corridor expansion project. The lawsuit challenges the Federal Highway Administration's May finding that the project won't have any significant impacts on the environment, bringing up concerns on deforestation, air and noise pollution, flooding issues, and habitat destruction for endangered species. The lawsuit also believes these issues impact minority communities more, but feel those are overlooked. The group is asking for a full environmental impact statement and to see if 16 lanes are really necessary compared to the current 8. I'm Lee Mowen.
In LaGrange, an inmate will be adding time to his current sentence after being found guilty of second-degree manslaughter of another inmate. DeCarlo Kahn was found unresponsive in his cell at the Kentucky State Reformatory back in 2020 and later died. Glenn Odom was found guilty of the crime, and sentencing for Odom will be held next month. A Richmond couple who were charged in the death of an 18-month-old child will appear in court today. Police were called to a home in the area in July and found an unresponsive child. First responders were unable to revive the toddler. Police also found 3 other small children living in the deplorable one-bedroom apartment. Robert Hawkins and Charlotte Naputi were arrested and charged with murder. Their arraignment is today. I'm Taryn Johnson.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. That's 800-948-1659.
All right, this.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
It's going to be widespread frost. Should be hopefully about burned off by now to sunny skies and a high of 60. Areas of frost tonight after 3 a.m. Clear with a low of 32. For tomorrow, widespread frost in the morning before 9, burning off to sunny skies, high of 67. Football Friday night, clear, low of 35. Just bundle up and support the Mercer County Titans. And don't forget about the parade tonight, too, homecoming parade down Main Street. Make sure you go to that. Patchy frost tomorrow morning, or Saturday morning, I should say, before 9. Sunny, high of 70. Right now, we have sunny skies, 40 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:34. My guest right now is none other than Mr. Barry Peel. Good morning, Barry.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Barry, give everybody a quick rundown of where you got your start. You started out actually in radio, didn't you?
I started in radio at OWRSL in Stanford, Kentucky. It's gone now. It's gone. I went from Stanford, I went to Frankfurt, and then I came back to WHR. I was at WHR in 1967, 1968, and I wanted to go back to college, so I went to Western, and I went to Bowling Green. I was in radio there, and I was the morning man. Oh, I hated it. I had to get up 4:30 in the morning. I never got used to it, Rick. I never, ever got used to it, and I never would have. But at any rate, I said, I can't stand this anymore. So I got in television. I spent a year in television in Bowling Green, and then I came to Channel 27 the first week of June, 1970, and I was with 27. I was with 27 3 different times shooting the magazine, and I was with Channel 36 for 12 years. But most of that time, I was in Frankfurt covering politics, the legislature, and the governor, and I retired in 2005.
Wow. That's quite a career going around. Because I remember you, Barry, watching you at, like you said, you were a correspondent, I think, in Frankfurt. Am I mistaken on that?
Yeah, I did most of my work in Frankfurt. My office, as a matter of fact, was on the second floor of the state capitol, right underneath the Senate chamber. And we broadcast, when I was with 27, we broadcast live from there every night.
Wow. Who was the lead anchorman back then for news? Was it John Lindgren or?
Sam Dick was the main anchor when I was
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for most of that time. Now, when I started in 1970, there was a guy named now I can't even think of his name. But strangely, he had been at WHR in the late 50s, early 60s.
Oh, wow.
Buzz Riggins. We called him
Oh,
Buzz.
okay.
Buzz Riggins. He was Howard Riggins on the air. But then later it was, most of my time was Sam Dick.
Wow. And, we got another WHR connection, Phil Pendleton. He's kind of the lead reporter for Channel 27, WKYT.
Exactly.
He was here.
Exactly.
I worked with him.
He's doing what I was doing, yes. We were WHR alumnus.
Yeah. Everybody kind of used this as a springboard, didn't they, Barry?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, anybody that knows you're a big sports fan and especially a big Cincinnati Reds fan. Tell us how you got wrapped up in Cincinnati Reds and what's been your experience with them over the years?
Well, I first started following the Reds about 1955. I was about 9 or 10 years old. Gus Bell and was one of the Reds then. And I was always so proud of Gus Bell because he was from Louisville. And in those days, Rick, there weren't a lot of Kentuckians who were in the major leagues. Later, Jim Bunning was there, and now there's a whole host of Kentuckians playing Major League Baseball. But in those days, Gus Bell was about the only one. And now here's his grandson, was manager of the Reds. So I've come full circle. But I followed the Reds. I got put out with them when they fired Sparky Anderson. I interviewed Sparky a couple of times. He was a great guy. Sparky Anderson was so cooperative and so nice. He was a genuine human being. And I don't think I'll ever get over the fact they fired him. And then Tony Perez was there for 90 days? Or
a cup of coffee, and that's it.
9 days.
Yeah.
It probably was 9 days more instead of 90. And, I am a Reds fan, but I'm not a fan of the front office. I think the Reds' biggest problem over the years is the front office. They've hired a great manager. This Francona is experienced. He's been to the World Series.
Yep.
He's
Won a
the
couple.
real deal.
Yep.
He's a good manager. But, Rick, you've got to give him a team to manage.
Yeah. They're going to have to spend a little money to make money.
They're going to have to spend money to make money. That's called an investment. There's a difference. A lot of people don't realize this. There's a difference between spending money and investing money. If you invest it in order to make money later. Now, the problem with the Reds, one of the problems, that I'm not an expert on this, but I was talking to Joe this morning. The Reds are either the smallest market in Major League Baseball or the second smallest, one or the other. At any rate, they're small. They can't play checkbook baseball with the New York Yankees, who are drowning in money.
And Dodgers.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers.
Yeah.
You can't go out and spend $30 million, give a guy 30. I don't know how you make $30 million a year. It's totally beyond me. But anyway, how do you can't go out and buy these guys. You can't do it. But still, I think the Reds could do a better job with their minor leagues and so on, and field a better team. This year was a great disappointment. They started out great. We thought they were going to be good. But by the end of the year, Rick, the last few weeks, the offense was AWOL. I mean, they were getting shut out game after game.
Yeah, they definitely. That's what the Cleveland, it used to be Indians, what I know them as, the Guardians. Yeah, that's what they've done, Barry, because they're not a huge market like New York or L.A. They don't have a huge pocketbook to just throw money around either. But they invested in these young players, and they've developed a lot of young players, and that's what's kept them competitive.
Exactly. And the Reds, I don't think the Reds have. I don't think the front office has. The front office, I don't think that they're good enough to field a competitive Major League Baseball team. I just don't.
You know, you're talking about Sparky Anderson. His nickname was Captain Hook. Remember, he used to use the bullpen a whole lot and take his starting pitchers out.
Oh, boy. I mean, he would yank them. Oh, boy. Yeah, Captain Hook. He was a great guy. Years ago, I was still with Channel 36 in those days. They sent me to old Riverfront Stadium on opening day and said, whatever you do, be sure and get an interview with Sparky Anderson before you leave. Rick, we were in the, pardon the expression, the bowels of Riverfront Stadium. We were outside the clubhouse door inside Riverfront Stadium. Well, my cameraman and I are standing there. We thought Sparky was in the clubhouse. We thought he'd come out, you know.
Yeah.
We'd get him when he came out. All of a sudden, I hear this clicking noise. Click, click, click. I look up, and here comes Sparky Anderson with his cleats on. He's running on concrete, and he's making this clicking noise, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Ray Charles could have seen that the guy was in a hurry. You know, he was in a hurry. He comes. I said, "Excuse me, I know you're obviously busy and you're in a hurry, but I said, could I have a couple minutes?" Sparky Anderson stopped dead in his tracks. He didn't know me from Adam. He'd never seen me before in my life. He didn't even know what TV station I was with. He stood there and let me ask my inane questions for a couple of minutes. I thanked him, and he ran off and ran into the clubhouse. Sparky Anderson was a great guy. He was a great guy. And why do you fire him? He goes to Detroit and wins the World Series.
Yep.
I still think the Big Red Machine had 1, maybe 2 years more, and they traded them all away. I think they gave up on them too. Oh, they said they were aging. We're all aging.
Yeah.
But I think they gave up on them too soon.
And you know, I think the main culprit was Dick. I called him Dick the Dunce Wagner. He's the one that blew.
My point. Yeah.
He blew the Big Red Machine up himself. When Bob Howsam assembled the Big Red Machine when he was general manager, he made some shrewd trades.
Exactly.
You know, getting George Foster, getting Joe Morgan, getting Cesar Geronimo. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I think they have 1 or 2 more championships left in them, but you know, who knows?
Yeah, that's all history now. Unfortunately, yeah, like you said, they just forced him out, and he blew it up. You know, he got rid of Morgan, Perez. They put Dreesen in, and he was kind of a bust, other than maybe a year or so. But he wasn't what they thought he was going to be either. And they said that was the excuse they moved Perez on is to make room for Dreesen.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I followed the Reds back then, and glory years, right in the mid '70s, back to back. In fact, Doug Flynn, a buddy, we've had him on when we used to go around with Pepsi to do he and Keith Munson, the Big League Fishing Show we used to carry. Doug Flynn.
I've known Doug for years.
And he was the glue that held the World Championship teams together, he tells everybody, in '75, '76.
Yeah, there's no question. Every time I see Doug Flynn, I forget to ask him. Every time I think, I forgot to. I want to know why the Reds really fired Spartanis. Now, it's speculation and people speculate. The real reason we'll probably never know. It's probably secret. But I would think that Doug would know. If I ever see him again and have my senses, I'm going to ask him why they really fired him.
Well, and it wasn't because he forgot how to manage, because like you said, he went on and won a World Series with the Tigers.
He won a World Series with the Tigers, so it couldn't have been his managerial ability.
No.
Which he's in the Hall of Fame, for heaven's sake.
Yeah. Barry, we got to take a break right here. Can you hang on and we'll come back and talk about Pete Rose?
Got nothing but time.
All right, very good. Barry Peel is my guest, and you're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. It's 945.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and 3-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same-as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
The Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is so back for its 13th year on the Hometown Radio Network, breaking down all the area high school football games from 6 o'clock until 7 Friday nights on WHIR and WHBN. Join us. We have a blast. We talk high school football. We even do the high school fantasy football draft. It's Central Kentucky's only pregame show. It's the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show, Fridays from 6 o'clock until 7 on 103.9 FM WHIR, 99.5 FM WHBN, and Hometown Live.net.
This is how we doing it with this Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. In 2024, they are making deals real. With their educated personal staff, they make shopping fun and buying easy.
Do you want a newer vehicle? Want a truck for under $25,000? Need your vehicle service? Needing a place that's going to treat you right? Well, Withers is the way. Check them out, Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This is one place I will not pass on deals with wheels for the 2024.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited to officially announce the launch of our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the launch of the new app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre. I'm the relationship banker for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is 9:48.5. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. We're getting Barry Peel, and he's just sharing some reflections on sports and some other things. But let's continue on with sports and talk about Pete Rose and what kind of feelings, what kind of emotions do you have? Did you ever get to meet Pete?
Here's my Pete Rose story. Rick, in the old days, I know time is gold in broadcasting, so if you have to cut me off. In the old days, the Reds had a media caravan that came around each year before the baseball season started, and they came to Lexington. In those days, it was only for the media. The people didn't even know they were in town. Now they have it at a shopping center, and the media, the average person, the fans come and take pictures and get autographs and all that. But in the early 70s, I'm talking about 1971 or 2, it was only for the press. Well, I was with Channel 27. They had it at the old Continental Inn in Lexington. It's gone now. So they sent me down there and said, listen, whatever you do, get an interview with Pete Rose before you leave. Well, they're all in a little room there. Joe Knoxall was there. Sparky Anderson was there, and there were a couple of other players, and Rose was there. And all of a sudden, it's obvious that the news conference is going to wind down. And I look around, Rick, and I can't. And where's Rose? Rose is not there. Oh Lord! They told me to be sure and interview Pete Rose. And I'm in a panic. Where's Rose? Somebody said, oh, he's out there by the pool. Well, the Continental Inn had an indoor pool in those days. I go out there, Rick, and there sits Pete Rose on what I call a settee. We used to call them love seats, just wide enough for two people to sit, It wasn't a full sofa. He's all stretched out. He's just taking it easy. Well, I've got a microphone in my hand. I'm tethered to a guy with a TV camera on his shoulder. It's obvious who we are. And I walk up. You don't dare call him Pete. I'm not that fast. Excuse me, Mr. Rose. Could I have a couple of minutes? Rick, he looked up at me with a scowl on his face, and he said, this is just the way he said it. He said, are you from a big station? I said, buddy, I'm from the biggest station in town, which happened to be true, by the way.
Yeah.
Rick, he jumped off that settee as if I'd hit him in the rear end with a cattle prod. I never will forget that. Pete Rose never, avoided a microphone and a camera.
Oh, yeah.
And I did my interview. To the day I die, Rick, I don't know if he was joking. I think he was just kidding around with me, having some fun at my expense.
Yeah.
If I'd said, I'm with number 3, but we try real hard, I think he would have done it anyway. He wasn't going to say no. But with Rose, you never knew.
Yep.
You never knew. You're going to ask me about the whole thing. Here's my bottom line with Pete Rose. Ted Williams said that hitting a baseball was the hardest thing to do in sports, and I think he was right.
Yeah.
Ted Williams' eyesight was so good the Air Force couldn't even measure it. They said it was off the charts. Ted Williams himself said he could see the seams on a baseball coming at him at 95 miles an hour. The seams. That's how good he was. Ted Williams was the last man to hit 400. In other words, I say all that to say this. Hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. Pete Rose got more hits off Major League Baseball pitching than anybody in the history of the game, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. How can that be? All right, he gambled on baseball. Yes, he did. That's the cardinal sin of baseball. You don't bet on baseball because the 1919 Chicago White Sox deliberately threw games.
Yep.
They deliberately lost games to the Cincinnati Reds because the gamblers paid them to do it. Now, here's the difference. There is no evidence at all that Pete Rose, as a manager or player, ever deliberately lost the game. Pete Rose was all about winning.
Yep.
He was going to win. He never lost a game on purpose. And there's no evidence that he manipulated the spread. In other words, the degree by which his team was going to win. When you bet, and I don't bet on anything. I wouldn't bet on Sunrise, but you're betting not just that a team's going to win or lose. You're betting on the spread. You're betting on the Reds to win by a certain number of runs.
Yeah.
You're betting on the spread. Well, there's no evidence that he manipulated the spread, and there's certainly no evidence that he deliberately lost games. That's the difference between him and the 1919 White Sox. Rick, this country is drowning in gambling.
Yeah,
you
now.
can go on the internet and bet on whether a guy's going to get 3 hits in a game or not. You can bet on how many runs are going to be scored in the first inning. It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. And Barry, he's the type of guy, Barry. I can't imagine him betting for them to lose. You can't control winning. You cannot.
No,
but you can control losing. If he bet on them to lose, that's a different story.
There's no evidence that he manipulated the spread. There's no evidence that he ever deliberately lost a game. I'd bet my life that Pete Rose bet. That's the only bet I'd make. I'd bet my life that he never deliberately lost a game.
No.
Pete was all about winning. But that's the difference. He should have been put in the Hall of Fame before. His penalty was they kept him out of baseball. He couldn't be a manager or an owner.
Coach or anything.
That's punishment enough. He had to buy a ticket just like you and I to go see the Reds play.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's punishment enough. He should have been put in when he was alive. He'll probably be put in now that he's dead. But he belongs in the Hall of Fame because he got all those hits.
They should have put on his plaque, if they wanted to do that, he gambled on baseball, which was against the rules. But
put
for
it
what?
On the plaque.
Yeah, put it on the plaque. And what he
plaque.
did between the white lines, I don't think he cheated baseball. Unlike these guys who did the steroids, AKA Barry Bonds, his neck blew up because of the steroids. Now, to me,
Absolutely.
people Barry Bonds and people like that, they cheated the record books because they got strength.
Yeah,
they cheated the numbers. Bros didn't cheat numbers. He made them.
He didn't cheat anything.
No.
He didn't cheat anything. He just bet. And here's the other thing. Pete Rose was a compulsive gambler.
Yep.
My heavens, Ronnie Millsap could see that. He was a compulsive gambler. And Rick, if you're going to bet, aren't you going to bet on the thing you know the most about?
Yep.
But that means you're most likely to win.
Yeah.
The odds are if you bet long enough, you're going to lose because the odds are always with the house. But if you're going to bet on the thing you know the most about.
And
but that's not an excuse. I mean, the guy shouldn't have bet on baseball, but he didn't throw games and he didn't manipulate the spread. And in other words, he didn't assault the integrity of the games. The games came out the way the games are going to come out, whether he bet on them or not, and by the same margin. So he didn't pervert the games themselves, as the White Sox did in 1919. That's the difference.
Johnny Bench has been talking lately. Johnny Bench and Mike Schmidt and Joe Morgan had gone to the commissioners and said, we got to get him in there. What do we need to do? He said, if Pete would have admitted in the beginning, if he'd shown some remorse, that's the other side of Pete Rose. And then I don't know if you remember that TV commercial, he did at his house. And he was walking down the hallway, and his wife said, What are you doing in here?
Exactly.
Said, you're not allowed in the hall. To me, that's like him taking his fingers on his nose and waving it at baseball.
Yeah.
That should never have happened.
Pete was not the kind of guy to ever be contrite about anything.
Yeah.
That was his nature. But the guy got more hits than anybody has ever got. Here's the thing, Rick. If you're going to impose a moral clause as to get in the Hall of Fame, Ty Cobb was one of the sorriest human beings that's ever walked this earth.
Dirty player, yeah.
He went in the stands and assaulted a guy with no arms. And he was a raving racist. And I got to tell you, Babe Ruth wasn't exactly a choir boy.
No.
Now, but none of that matters. None of that matters.
Yeah.
It's what they did on the baseball field that counts.
Between the white lines,
and that's what I'm saying. How can you deny membership in the Baseball Hall of Fame to the guy who got more hits than anybody else has ever gotten?
And I tell you, I wish he had shown some remorse. Number one, he deserved, obviously, to be in the Hall of Fame. And it's just a shame because he carried baseball. He kept the alive. A lot of the excitement. You remember he had that 44 game hitting streak, and
absolutely, absolutely.
And he wasn't the most talented player in the world. He was built like a linebacker, but it was his sheer desire to win, his hustle, and that's what his nickname was, Charlie Hustle.
I always said that Pete Rose got more out of limited talent than anybody in the history of baseball. He wasn't that naturally talented.
No.
He just worked that hard.
Yep.
And the idea that Pete Rose would throw a game or manipulate a spread is just inconceivable.
Yeah, it is. Barry, will you promise me you'll come back on again sometime soon?
Buddy, call me anytime. I got nothing but time. I'm retired. Every day's Friday, you know.
Okay. Barry Peel, thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
All right.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. My buddy Barry Peel, there's some great stories. And we got some more. We'll share some politician stories and a lot more stuff. I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless the troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless those hurting and suffering. God bless Ukraine and Israel. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you again tomorrow morning at 6. Hope you can join me then. The Syndicate of Sound is coming up next, DJ Syndicate, and then we'll have Ashley Blake in the air chair right here at WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955, FM 99.5, AM 1420, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net, seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2, it's 10 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Former President Donald Trump says he's a big supporter of in vitro fertilization or IVF treatments.
I'm the father of IVF, so I want to hear this question.
He made the comment during a Fox News town hall event filmed before an all-female audience in Georgia on Tuesday. Trump said, "We really are the party for IVF." He went on to say, "We want fertilization and it's all the way." And the Democrats tried to attack us on it. Vice President Harris questioned Trump's claim in a post on X, saying his abortion bans have already jeopardized access to it in states across the country, and his own platform could end IVF altogether. Weekly jobless claims are down as fewer Americans than analysts have predicted found themselves seeking first-time unemployment benefits. The Labor Department says it received 241,000 claims in the week ending October 12th. That's 19,000 fewer than the previous week.
Seems to me that when I die, these words will be written on my stone.
The pop music world is paying tribute to the late Liam Payne. The One Direction star was only 31 years old when his death was announced Wednesday after falling from a hotel balcony in Buenos Aires. His friends and fans are speaking out on social media, including Flava Flav, who wrote, "R.I.P. to Liam Payne, too much, too young." Bandmate Harry Styles' mom wrote on Instagram, "Just a boy." Early voting is underway today in North Carolina. A